What is up, MS? Welcome back to the Snake Pit. This is episode 149. Today's guest is Nate Dubxilla, Buddy F. Hollywood. Cool guy. Had a great conversation. It was a long conversation. We got a little buzz, but we had fun. I think we touched on some interesting things, and you can check him out. Him and his band, Sharon is Karen. That is Sharon. The name is Karen. Sharon is Karen. I believe they will be playing at Flips Fest next month in October, and maybe a few other shows here and there. But check them out. They're cool guys, great guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Snake Pit. If you're new and listening, it's free, it's easy, and it's gonna help us out tremendously. So please just hit that subscribe button, hit that reminder, that notification bell, follow us, subscribe to the Patreon if you can. I got merch on my website, so interact with us. We're on TikTok, everything, man. We just need more interaction, more followers. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, you said that there was some legislation that got passed that lets.
Oh, you were saying something about how it limits history. And you were playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, you told me that now they're allowed to limit history.
You said that.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know the specifics of it.
Something about
the way that you teach slavery,
critical race theory and slavery and all that shit like that, which I don't know anything about critical race theory.
And just to play devil's advocate, here's the absolute only reason why you wouldn't teach someone about racism. What if someone was maybe more or less inclined to be racist, but they didn't even know that was an option?
That's what
and then you teach them that historically humans have a predetermination toward racism, and they're like, oh, that's an option? I'm racist now. And that's just playing devil's advocate. I'm not saying that that's a good reason to not teach slavery, but I'm saying that is the one good possible outcome of not teaching slavery, is that you don't give people the option to think about that as a historical fact.
Yeah, it seems like it's probably a lot more difficult than it's a lot more of a complex issue than that,
Sure, but think about all the things that you've learned. Maybe you had some inclinations toward gosh, what?
Well, I'll say this because I guess it's kind of the same thing. Why do they have to teach it? You can fucking look up on your phone. You know what I mean? Everybody's got a goddamn phone.
Sure, but I feel there are there are things that need to be taught. There are elements.
Well, you can go on
history.
YouTube and look. You know what I mean? There's podcasts, YouTube, people, TED Talks are teaching you way more than
me and you can, as people in their 20s and people that realize that they have options. But if you are going to a school for 8 hours a day to learn stuff.
Well, I'll also be honest with you. I'll put money on more than 75% of the people I know didn't pay attention for shit in school anyways. And now they're you can tell on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter that they didn't pay attention to especially history in school. I'm yeah.
They didn't pay attention to grammar and spelling.
They didn't pay attention to school at all. So it's I can tell, even if they didn't or did teach it, you guys don't fucking value education anyways. That's my point too. Nobody values a fucking free education anyways.
That's fair. I mean, it's hard to value something that's free.
Yeah.
And it's, not necessarily the best system, because
it's not at all.
When in your personal life have you ever had to use the Pythagorean theorem?
Well, I do know people who do use it.
Sure, and they probably went to school to use it. They weren't people who I mowed lawns for a lot of years too, for a living. And so as I was mowing lawns for a living, I never had to solve for X or anything like that. I had to try not to step in poop. So most people work regular jobs and they make their living doing regular stuff.
I'll say though, a lot of jobs that manual labor, there is a lot of applied shit to it in a way. I think people just don't realize it. I don't think they realize it.
But you would know how to do it regardless of whether or not you were taught how to solve for X in the 8th grade.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get you though. That's why I don't really like to talk about. If you don't talk about racism and shit, maybe it'll, I don't like to talk about it in a way. You know what I mean? Because then I don't think I'm with you. I don't know if it even should be you should teach people just to be good.
Now, in no way am I trying to express that I don't think you should teach the racist history of our country. I was just saying, as a potential devil's advocate, there's one possible
Okay, I get
good
you, I get you
outcome.
now. No, I mean, but there's also good in teaching the real history of America. But a lot of people don't know, like, even now as a grown adult, I'm learning even just through podcasts, like the real true, the grit of fucking American history, and that's only like 200 years of human history. It's like nuts. It's just,
and it's such a tiny amount of time.
Yeah, it is.
The internet happened and everything went crazy. Other than that, the Industrial Revolution was important for sure. Civil rights were important, but the internet blew everything the fuck up.
Yeah. What do you think about this, Jen? Did you pay attention in school?
I liked history and I liked, English. I liked school, so I did pay attention to things. I mean, I don't know. I think it is important, just because it was...
Scoot that mic up a little bit closer to you.
It's so far. I don't know.
Now I got one question. You have two phones? You got the... Is that a business phone?
No, one is AT&T, one is Verizon. And the only reason why I have the Verizon one, the AT&T one, I've had the same phone number since 2005. So I'm very easy to reach. If you had my phone number in the 7th grade, you've got my phone number right now. Don't hit me.
Was that the first phone number you ever got?
Uh-huh. This one was only because I worked at the mall for a year, and like 3 months into it, I got transferred over to a different store. And that store had horrible AT&T service. Coincidentally, we were right across from a Verizon store at the time.
Holy shit.
And they were always trying to sell us stuff. And so like last December or something, like they came to the store like, yo, we're about to get the new iPhones. We'll hook y'all up. And I was like, do me a favor. And if you can pass this test, I'll buy a phone from you today. I want you to come and stand in the middle of my store. I want you to scroll through Instagram, click a random thing, let it pop up. If it pops up, cool. Boom, you pass that test. Then I want you to type in anything random on YouTube and just play the video. And if the video plays, because that's what I need at work. Like I need to be able to scroll through Instagram. And then when I'm doing stock work in the back, I need like a constant stream of data and stuff in my ear. And they were able to do that. And I was like, hell yeah, give me that gold iPhone.
What company was that? I'm sorry.
Verizon is my new one.
Oh, okay.
And Verizon is way better than AT&T. I love it.
Yeah. Well, we're Sprint. I have Sprint. I still have the Sprint.
You have T-Mobile now.
No, but I'm still on the Sprint. I haven't changed yet. So, and it sucks. I heard T-Mobile sucks too, though.
Yeah, they both
T-Mobile
suck.
fucking blows.
I'm still on the Sprint. I'm holding on to
suck.
that bitch until the end, until I get a new phone.
Apparently, T-Mobile's really good in Houston and really good in California. So if you do your work out there, then I guess it's worth it.
Oh well, fuck. It was all right in Austin, which
Was it?
Yeah, it was pretty all right.
I'll take your word for it. AT&T and Verizon, daddy. That's how I'm rocking.
Yeah, man. Fuck. You want a beer? One of these?
What kind of Sierra Nevada is? Do you have? Is this just the one?
This is he brought.
It's a sampler pack. They got a few.
Oh,
it's
they're
like
different
4.
ones?
Yeah, it's 4 different ones. They're all lined up though.
Well, I just mixed them. Just drink one.
No, I'm not gonna drink one.
That's peer pressure, dude.
Have you had that Wonderland one?
I don't know. What does it look like? Is it in there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm almost done with mine, so yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take one of those. Yeah, all right. Who knows?
Thank you.
What the hell? He said phone.
Let me see. What is this one?
Oh, there we go.
Sorry,
How long you been doing your show?
Coming up in hold on, this is like I got like a delay. Like coming up in October will be 2 years. So, and this is episode 149. So hopefully I'm about 170 by that point. So, damn it, this thing is cutting out on me. Tell me about you, man. What's your story? Let me hear you from the beginning. How'd you get into this music and all of that?
Man, I like my best buddy in the world. His name is Donnie, and he was always the freestyle king. Like when we were in school, like he was the guy who was rapping and stuff. And I would just listen to him rap and stuff. And one summer, we're bullshitting around. We're on the phone, ain't got shit to do, playing video games.
Is this a twist up or is it?
No, here, I'll open it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You worried about germs?
Ooh. There you go, people.
Thank you.
All right, my bad.
Sorry.
So yeah, anyways, I got into rapping because he was always freestyling, and just one random night on the phone, like he would play beats and stuff, and I was like, man, I'm gonna jump in here and freestyle too. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm pretty all right at this. And so like I kind of like took the baton from him and, went to rapping and stuff. So like the last like couple years of us being in school, we were both the rappers. And then I really started trying to like explore it when I was like 20, 21 and stuff. Like, all right, I'm gonna put some music out. I'm gonna get some beats. I'm gonna put out a tape and everything. And I used to like write everything down. And I moved away from Lubbock for a year and came back. And when I came back, I met a guy named Jay who actually went to high school with him. And I super disliked him in high school. But it was only because we had the same like science class. And the teacher was a total bitch to everybody except for Jay. And it turned out it was because like he was on the baseball team and she ran the baseball cheerleading squad. So she knew who she needed to be nice to and stuff. But I didn't know that at the time. But I was like, man, how come this lady is so like mean to me? Like, and everything. And he was like rapping and stuff. And I was like, oh, you think you could rap? And you got like the meanest teacher in the school being nice to you? Like, fuck this dude. And it turns out he's actually a really cool guy. And we're
that's usually how it happens. Huh?
We're very close to this day. I was at his wedding a month ago. But he was running a label and a studio here in Lubbock at the time. And so I got with him and I was like, let me buy some studio time from you. I got the beats, I'm going to do my own thing. And he let me in. And like the first song I recorded, he was like, yeah, it was pretty tough. Like, let me hear you on some other beats. And by the end of that session, he was like, you know what? Like, just sign with me. You can have free studio time. And like, we never like had a contract or anything. But like, that's my dog. And so like, we ran together for like several years. So from like 2013 on, that's been like my guy. That's like who I record with. And like, if I have a project to put out, like I run it by him, I put it out. And then I got lucky enough to meet the band. What up, Doc?
There's Bradley Pitts.
Doing all right?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Pretty good.
You got some blacks?
What's up, man?
I'm Bradley. Nice
I'm
to meet
Nathan.
you.
Everybody calls me Dub.
Dubxilla.
Nice to meet you.
Dubzilla with an X. And,
Nice.
Can I have one of those black and white?
Hell yeah, shit. How much I owe you?
Shit, I don't even know. Guess like what, $4?
You got Venmo?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, we'll take care of it. I got you.
Okay, here.
We got beers and stuff.
Okay, cool.
You want one?
I'm good right now. I will in a minute.
Did you have boxing? Were you working out?
I was working out. Oh shit.
Yeah, you're mute. No, you're number 4. There you go.
There we go.
Now we can hear you.
I did work out, yes, but it wasn't boxing.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Could you put that ashtray right here in the middle, please? Thank you. Well, Bradley, good to have you here. Thanks for being here. Sorry that I didn't
sorry for being late.
That's my fault. I didn't communicate to you.
You know what, Bradley? Thanks for nothing.
Yeah, I get told that all the time. I'm just playing.
Well, we're in the middle of him telling us about him a little bit in the music and all that. So you were rapping.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're in the studio. You kind of signed. How does the LaCroix Boys start? That's how I know of you. That's when I heard of you.
So the LaCroix Boys started kind of as a result of the Blanca lab. You remember Blanca?
I'm familiar with it, yeah.
And so like they were like working on this building downtown. They were gonna like open up. They were trying to get it zoned. They were doing all this stuff. And like I was one of the bands that was gonna like play their opening show. And I wanted to have like a full band. I didn't want to hop on stage by myself and rap over beats. Like
You wanted a live performance.
yeah. And maybe some of that is just like being self-conscious and stuff and being like, all right, well, nobody knows my music. So if I just like hop on stage and start rapping, like, who's going to like vibe with that? And so my buddy Nick Mendoza was in a band with Jacob Mendoza, no relation, and they were called Gypsy Cab.
These names are very familiar.
Yeah, you remember Gypsy Cab.
I kind of caught the tail end of all that.
Yeah. And so, they were playing all the shows, all the house shows. They were playing.
Was he the bass player, Jacob Mendoza?
No, Clint was the bass player. Jacob was the guitar player. Nick was the drummer. Oh, no. Austin Adams was actually the bass player. I forgot about
the name Clint.
I'm pretty sure Clint was also playing guitar.
Yeah, that's how I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, you had two guitars. They were Jacob and Clint. And then you had the bass player Austin
So
Adams.
what was that house called? The
Gypsy House.
The Gypsy House.
Yeah.
That was
there.
a cool house.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
That was a very cool house.
Yeah. And like they were doing their thing. I knew Nick kind of like in a sideways manner. Like he actually didn't like me when he first met me because like I was supposed to play a show back when the Depot District O-Bar was still open and they did like a lot of metal shows.
I don't even know that place.
Yeah, well now
that was the sketchiest little tiny bar. Just random.
Jen, I guess you're kind of familiar with this whole scene a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I remember the O-Bar scene. I remember seeing some sick fucking bands at the O-Bar scene.
We were having trouble connecting, so I was hoping
I'm having trouble getting connected
I was
too.
hoping you could do it. But sorry.
So there were like some cool metal shows and like one 420, maybe it was like 2015 or 16, like they were like looking for acts. Somebody got a hold of me and was like, oh, you do music, you should like play this 420 show. And then like all of the elements of my performance like fell apart. And so I like backed out of it, like last opportunity. But I still showed up. Mm-hmm. So I show up and Nick Mendoza is like, oh, this is that motherfucker who didn't want to play the show. Do. So like he didn't like me. But we would see each other at shows and stuff and everything like that. And then somehow we ended up getting on the same page and liking each other. So we had this Blanca thing coming up. And I had already coordinated with Nick to be like, yo, give me a guitar player and we'll run a 3-piece. Guitar player, you on drums, and I'll do vocals. Here are the songs. And like with a week to go, Jacob Mendoza ended up like being double booked. He had something he had to go and do. So we got my guy. He's my guy now. I didn't know him at the time. Jacob Knoll, who is without a doubt, hands down, the most talented human being I've ever run across in my entire life. And I tell him that. To this day, he's saved in my phone as Young Jacob the Prodigy. Mm-hmm. Nice. And so he played our first show with us. And it went well. My mom came. It was cool. And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, somebody had seen it and was like, oh, come play out here. It was some venue out on like Broadway, but like East Broadway, like in the sticks. And we had been practicing and Jacob just brought his buddy Cornbread just to play bass, just to like give us a sound. And we liked the sound. I was like, yo, like, what are you doing tonight? Because we were playing like a practice before we went and played. Cornbread was like, shit, I'm not doing anything. Like, I'll come play with you guys. And so that's kind of how like the LaCroix Boys started. Because before that, it was just like, oh, we got a set from Dubxilla. And I was like, who the fuck is Dubxilla? And then we had LaCroix Boys. So we ran LaCroix Boys for like a few years, made some music. And the formula was pretty much like, I'll have a song, I have a beat.
Can you go to his Instagram, please?
Yeah.
And you guys learn the beat, play it however you want to play it. I know my parts.
So you just gave them the freedom to kind of do their thing?
Yeah, and you have to. Like, because you're never going to like replicate what a beat sounds like with instruments, but like the live performance is going to be better with like, you know, instruments and everything. So it's like, hey man, like just make it sound good.
What is your Instagram called?
My personal
Sharon,
one?
the band.
Sharon is Karen.
Sharon is Karen.
And I think it's like official or something. Women's names. Sharon is Karen.
Right. No, yeah, Sharon is Karen.
The second
Can
one.
you go to that one, please? I just want to see.
So we used to be called LaCroix Boys. I still got like all that stuff up there.
Obviously, there's probably a little bit of a gap between that and you naming y'all's new name.
Mm-hmm.
So how did that happen?
One day I just thought of the name. Like I was just like, oh, Sharon is Karen.
So
That's
can
cool
you
name.
tell us who is who in this picture, please?
All right. So the guy in the background on drums, that's Nick Mendoza. That's my original drummer.
Okay.
Cornbread is the guy on the far left wearing the baby blue shirt. And the guy in the middle, what's my guy's name? He's super fucking tall. He's like 6'8". He dates my homegirl. I'm having a hard time coming up with his name. Yeah, we're gonna have to circle back around on that one. But he's a really talented dude. And so he plays bass. So originally, after we got everything set up, we had 2 guitar players. It would be Jacob and Cornbread. And then we were using a bass player named Chris Hudgens. And Chris Hudgens couldn't play this set. Jacob couldn't play this set. And so we got
this particular set.
This particular set. This was down at CASP.
Yeah, shout out to Wise One. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, big shout out to Joey.
Yeah.
Super talented dude, and he invited us to come out and everything.
Are you familiar with him? Wise One? Can you go to his Instagram, please?
Never met him.
Wise One, 1978.
Yeah, I know who he is. I know
It's right
work.
there.
I know him through Emilio.
I've been trying to get him. It's the weirdest thing. Like the guys who like do art like this, have the hardest problem getting them on the podcast. They're very hard at communicating. That's no disrespect to
Because they're
them.
just old school.
And they are very talented and all that.
They're
but they
busy
just
doing art, man.
They're fucking. No, it's just hard to communicate with them. Like it's weird. I know. I have the hardest troubles
I've
communicating
never
with
met
him.
him, but
He's a cool guy.
Emilio works with him a lot.
He's a great guy, actually.
Very talented. He's done like the big murals that you.
He did
know
like the
about.
Patrick Mahomes
Did the
one. I
Patrick
think.
Mahomes. He
Yeah,
did the
I've
big.
seen all
He did
that.
the
Can you go see his other
LBK.
ones, please?
He did one for Amarillo.
Yeah, just scroll down so we can look at his shit.
I know
So
Allie's
fun.
made a painting for him before. Or he
Is that Danny
commissioned
Trejo?
something.
Oh, from Breaking Bad, right? With the turtle. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Mm-mm.
Breaking Bad, yeah. You fuckers.
This one right here?
I've fallen asleep on every episode.
He's
of
he's
Breaking
an
Bad.
informant for the DEA, and they cut his head off and put it on a turtle, and the turtle's walking with the DEA, and it blows up. So that's what that fucking mural is.
Get in there. Don't be scared.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, people.
What season is that from? So we know.
In the early ones,
He won't spoil
I
anything.
think
after
that's
that.
number 2.
when he goes to Mexico,
I think it's
he
number
goes. Hank Schrader goes to the border. That's what happens.
You know you got to freak your black before you open it and smoke it, right? You got to freak it. So
I don't know
like,
what that means. Can you explain that to me?
Yeah. So like,
And I didn't know that, by the way.
Black and Milds used to be super inconsistent with their quality. So like the tobacco would be really tightly packed and they wouldn't smoke very well. So you used to have to like go through and like just
Loosen it up.
mash it down. It's called freaking it and stuff. So I still freak my Black and Milds, even though the quality of Black and Milds has risen like astronomically since I first started smoking them and stuff. But it used to be if you bought a 5-pack of Black and Milds, they would all be stiff as hell. And now you buy a 5-pack, they're soft as can be. It's amazing.
I like the stiff ones, to be honest. I like the packed.
Pause.
Well, I like the packed shit. Fuck. It's like if you don't talk about it, right? I wasn't gonna like.
It's too late.
And these are who's right here in this picture. This is This is 3 years ago.
Yeah, so this picture is actually from Cornbread's wedding in Turkey, Texas. So Cornbread is the guy with the hat on.
Of course, he looks like a guy named Cornbread. Shout out to him.
His name is Cameron Baker. Super cool dude. That's my guy.
Yeah.
So when he got married, we went out to Turkey, Texas for the festivities and stuff. And so me and Nick actually rode down together that weekend. So it was me on the left, Cornbread next, Nick Mendoza, my original drummer.
I think I saw him the other day.
Jacob Nall, a.k.a. Young Jacob the Prodigy.
There he is, the talented guy.
The most talented human being I've ever.
Like with the instruments or everything.
With the instruments, but
Yeah.
also just like with his drive in life. I'll tell you 2 stories about Jacob Nall to like sum him up. The first one, and this is in chronological order, they used to have like a standing gig every other Thursday at like local. And this was before Atomic Pizza was open. And so they would go jam at local, crush it. And so one night I fall off in there and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna check my boys out, see what they got going on. And it's like Nick is on drums, Jacob's on guitar, and they have like some other pieces playing. And they're crushing it. So Nick sees me walk in and he's like, yo, I want to go grab a drink. You guys want to take a break? And Jacob was like, oh, no, we don't have to take a break. I'll just play drums. So he plays drums and he kills it. Absolutely crushes it. Next song.
Shit.
Next song coming up, he like nudges the bass player and he's like, hey, you mind if I play bass on this one? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Well, at this point, he's flexing, huh?
Plays bass, kills it, crushes it. And then the third song, they still haven't taken a break. They get their guys back on stage, and Jacob's like, I'm going to take requests. What song do you guys want to hear? And my favorite song of all time is Benny and the Jets, right? So I'm just being like a loud, drunk asshole. And I'm like, yo, play Benny and the Jets. And he was like, okay, I think I could probably do that. He like looks at his phone.
To be that guy.
He looks at his phone for like
Jesus.
45 seconds. He gets the lyrics and he's like, all right, guys, we're running this. And then he plays Benny and the Jets, plays a cover of Benny and the Jets, and crushes it. And I was like, yo, this dude is the GOAT. Like, what can't he do? And then here's another fun example. And this is like more of like a personal thing. So like he's into like rock climbing and doing trails and all that outdoorsy stuff. And I used to have a house on 31st and Joliet.
Not too far from here, huh?
Not too far. He had a house on like 29th and X. And he would go jogging like every night. And one night I get a call from him. I pick up like, yo, what's going on? He was like, yo, I'm on my jog right now. I was about to run by your house. Is it cool if I just like run by and wave at your house and say hi? And I was like, I mean, yeah, dude, you come in like you need some water or something. He's like, yeah. That's a bet. Cool. I'll see you in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, knock, knock, knock. I go and open the door and he's just jogging in place. Like at my door. And he's like, hey, what's up, man? Like, what do you got going on? And I was like, I'm I'm playing Fallout. I'm playing video games,
like,
dude.
when people are like, human, we're not all equal. There's just people that are different.
There's people like Jacob.
They're just built differently.
Dude, just like it is not even it's not even like a pursuit of excellence. He just is excellent.
He just does, huh?
So he does excellent shit all the time. Yeah,
that's him right there. Right?
That's Cornbread and Jacob.
I actually know. I guess he goes by Cornbread, right? Is that what you said? I actually know
What's up,
him. Oh,
put her on the.
Okay, cool. She got you taken care of. Okay, awesome. Can I call you when I get out of where I'm at? Okay, love you. Bye. That was my mom. Can't miss those phone calls.
Of course not.
but yeah, Cornbread. I guess that's what he goes by. Yeah, I actually know that guy. He went to South Plains. I went to had a few classes with him and his wife. I forget her name though.
I just know her as Butter.
Cornbread and butter. Awesome. That's fucking awesome.
I love that.
I hope I'm not wrong on that. I hope that's actually her nickname.
Oh
I'm pretty
my
sure. I
God.
just always put it together as Butter. Man, what is her name? She's an awesome lady.
Yeah, she's they're all those South Plains College musicians, and yeah, they're pretty badass.
See, do you know Chris Hudgens?
Chris Hudgens, I guess I don't.
He's a songwriting extraordinaire, and so he was one of the.
That was no disrespect.
He still is one of the. Wow, you're just gonna burp over
Sorry.
my boy's name like that?
Sorry, brother.
Yeah, so he's one of the professors at South Plains. So
Okay.
that's my guy.
Yeah, because I knew a little bit of them because I would see them all the time because I took a class called The History of Popular Music. So I was kind of with those music kids, for a little bit. I actually interviewed her when I was on the radio at SBC too. So yeah, she's pretty cool.
Makes you want to call Cornbread and confirm his wife. I feel bad. Sorry, Cornbread. Sorry, potentially Butter.
Hopefully they're listening.
It's all love.
Butter.
I'm
How
with you, dude.
cute.
I'm pretty shit with names, too. I suck with names.
The more I say it, the less I feel like that's actually what it is. But Cornbread and
Now,
Butter.
that's her name now. Shout out to that. That's a cool name.
Man.
I love that for them.
And so we were doing the band thing. We were playing gigs, we were having fun and stuff, recording music here and there, like when we can and stuff. And like over 2 years ago, I came up with the name Sharon is Karen, and we were LaCroix boys all the way through. And like it was fun. It was a fun thing to say, but I came up with the name like Sharon is Karen, and it was at the same time where I was working on a song called Clones. And like the premise of the song was like, I think my wifey is a clone because she reminds me of somebody that I know. So we got this artwork done where it was like a 2x2, so like 4 frames, and it was all like women's faces, and they were all the same like woman, but like different hairstyles, like different whatever. And I was like, dang, it'd be cool. It's like Sharon is Karen. And I pitched it to Jacob, and he was like, no, we're not going to change the name of the band. And I was like, all right, fine. And then I brought it up again like a couple months later, and he was like, no. And I was like, why not? How come we can't change the name of the band? And he was like, because you're a douche, and if you ever get the opportunity to explain why that's the name of the band, you're going to sound like a pig. Like, you're not going to do a good job of explaining that. And I was like, no, it's just a cool name. Like, I promise, like, there's nothing else, like, built into it. Like, I just think that would be cool. It's, like, catchy and stuff. And he shelved it. He shelved it for 2 years. And it just so happened, like, we didn't play a show for 2 years. So we had played, like, our last show in, like, maybe, like, May of 2019. And we were like, we're not playing shows over the summer because we didn't book the summer. Let's just get ready to write and record. We're going to start recording in January, put a project out, and then we'll be ready for summer of 2020. But we'll play some shows after that. And so we booked like the biggest day that our band was ever going to have fiscally for March 17th, 2020, St. Patty's Day.
Oh, right on the day, huh?
And like the week before that, shit started shutting down. And we were like, no, we can still get it.
St. Patrick's Day 2020 was the last day I went to a bar. I remember.
And so we're shooting for it. We're like right around the corner. Stuff starts shutting down. And we were going to play 2 shows that night. We were going to play Flips, and then we were going to go play the late set at Schooners. And the first call I got was from Flips, and they're like, yo, man, we're shutting this shit down. Like, we're not even finna play no games like that. It's not safe. Whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. And then my boy Rick from Schooners at the time, Rick is now at Savage Tavern. Shout out my boy Rick. He calls me and he's like, man, like, we can't do it, and we definitely can't do it like for that price because I don't think it's gonna be packed anymore. And I was like, well, I'll work with you, man. Like, let's come up off the price, like everything like that. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna work on it. He calls me back a few hours later. No, we can't do it. And so then you know how the rest of 2020 went. So now we're at a year since we played a show. So then things open back up. My guys are playing sets. we're not booking anything. We get back around to this year, still haven't done anything. So 2021 hits, we're rolling through. I'm showing up at their shows. We did like a couple little like pop-ups or like they're on stage already. I walk into the establishment. It's like, all right, we'll do a couple songs, but like book stuff. And then I get a call or a text, Instagram message from Flips in May. And they're like, hey, you guys want to come play First Friday in June? I was like, let me check with the guys. So I called.
That's the one you did the picture with Joey, right? Is that June? First Friday?
No, that was like 2018.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That was like way before, I think, if you dated and stuff. Like, and so I hit up Jacob and I was like, hey, like, can we do this? He was like, I don't know, I'll get back to you. Then he hits me back like 2 days later and he's like, tell him we want to play that show and we can change the name of the band. Bro, I didn't even text him back yet. And within 30 seconds, I had hit Flips back, told him we're in, went to our band page and changed the name to like Sharon is Karen official or whatever. And then I hit him back. I was like, yeah, no, all right, we're good. We're going to run it. So that's the name of our band now. We're Sharon is Karen.
Nice. I like it. Shout out to Flips, man. I want to talk about Flips. Flips is one of my favorite bars. Schooners when I was a wild child, Schooners was one of my favorite places to be, but now it's Flips because I'm just a little bit more relaxed now.
Dude,
I fucking love Flips.
It's awesome. Like, and it's a unique spot. Like, I've never been to any other place that's like Flips. Like, and if somebody told you right now, like, hey, I got a business model for you. We're going to open a restaurant. We're only going to sell hot dogs and we're going to throw pinball machines in there. You'd be like, but it works so well.
It does.
And that'll be a permanent establishment in Lubbock. And I watched that location be so many different things. Like, as I've lived in Lubbock. It was Stein's when I was in high school.
I remember it being Belly's Cafe.
After that, it was Belly's.
What? Oh, shit.
It cycled through.
But it's always been at the same location?
Same location. And then once it turned into Flips, it never looked back.
Flips is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we accidentally sat next to each other.
Yeah, because I thought that you were in a band.
And he racially profiled my ass and said I was in a fucking Mexican band. I was like, shit, I wish, but no.
Are you saying it's a Mexican band because everybody in the band is of Hispanic descent?
Well, the name.
What does Masantes mean? More what?
No, back then.
Masantes? I thought Mas meant more.
No,
I thought Antes meant like before, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So more before?
More back then.
More back.
Way back. It's probably way back then.
Masantes. Shout out to boys from Masantes.
And then he just thought I was in another band. I'm like, no, man.
Yeah, I thought you were in Judiciary, maybe, because Homegirl's wearing the shirt. So I was like,
that's her friend was in the band, right?
Yeah.
Homie was in the band.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I fucking love Flips. I like when they used to do, because I can see it right there, the Flippers Fest. That shit was cool.
we're playing the next Flippers Fest, which is October 22nd.
So there's going to be one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're doing a festival.
So it's a good thing you're doing the 23rd because the 22nd's Flips.
Okay, I can talk to you about that after because I don't know if I was drunk and misheard something from the Calico Boys.
Let's talk about it now.
Talk about it now.
Let's
No,
put it out
okay.
there.
When is their thing going to be?
Oh, yeah, I don't. I
Do you
think
remember?
it's not the day you're. I really think you're like good on the 23rd.
Okay, cool. Because I want to say theirs is going to be the next weekend. That way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to the Calico Boys, by the way.
Yeah.
You like them?
I don't know who they are. Calico Boy.
You don't.
It's a Lubbock band?
Yeah.
Who's in it?
What's his name? Dio.
Denicio, and then Calico
They're
Joe.
cool. They're
and,
very cool little
Davey
vibe.
Barra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you listened to the Bleach Kings? We saw them Friday.
No. Is that another Lubbock band?
Yeah, that's a cool vibe too.
I kind of
They're very, like-
grouped them with like Rattlesnake Milk, like you said. I don't get mad at me, guys, but they're good. I like them.
They're
You know
very
what I mean?
like
that.
Cramps meets Waves or something. If you like know those bands.
Mm-mm.
Oh fuck.
Go to
Well,
Bleach
you did.
Clings if you would please, if they have a fucking Instagram.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, can you please just click on the middle video where you see my forehead? Because it's awesome. It's me chugging a White Claw and making my boy Nick laugh. I used to do this before every
Unmute
show.
it. I think you might have to turn it up on the.
No.
And trust me when I say it's not
Oh
going
yeah, it's on these. I'm glad I synced it up to this. No, I synced it up. You can turn it down right there. Yeah,
My
just
bad.
a little bit. There
Oh,
you go.
okay,
There
okay.
you go.
I used
synced
to
it
just
up.
try to embarrass Nick as bad as I could and like make him giggle.
Play the video so we can watch. Oh shit! Now it's all fucked up.
Too much heat.
So
Sorry, I broke your setup.
We can see. Here we go. Nope. We did it again. Fuck. What are you doing here? Explain to people so people can't see it anyways.
So I had this like routine that I would do, and I would like post a video on Instagram and be chugging a LaCroix and then being like, LaCroix boys tonight at Schooners.
Okay.
LaCroix boys tonight at Bar PM, like wherever we were going to play Savage.
There you go.
I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't know what my new shtick is going to be, my new gimmick.
Who were you wanting to look at?
Bleach Kings, please.
Bleach Kings?
Yeah.
Okay, is there any way I can go pee?
Oh, yeah, you can go right on the side of the house.
You're giving away the game.
Fuck it.
This is a studio, not a house.
Oh, well, they know that. There's a sign outside people can see it.
Their merch is cool.
Oh, wait, let me see.
I saw a post of like their merch like on their story last week.
What kind of music would you say it is? Garage rock? Is that what it says? Punk? Surf rock, right?
I would consider it like like surf rock. Like
It's really cool.
that's why I thought
You
it was,
weren't there on Friday, were you?
No.
It was really cool.
Yeah, I had thought it was Saturday, but it was actually
By
Friday.
the time they played, I was fucking drunk as shit. So I don't even really remember it. But you know their sound once you hear them. I don't know if you can play it anywhere. Go up, scroll up a little bit, please. Well, anyways, but when it gets back, Bradley, how was your day? How was your birthday?
It was good. Didn't do too much. Just pretty much, I was off. So just had breakfast with my dad and had dinner later on in the day. So
Where'd you go eat at?
it's a place called Aranda's.
Aranda's?
Yeah. Little Mexican joint.
Right here.
Yeah, it's like an old Whataburger.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, you can see like the old ass
I like
W.
them.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good little place. Shout out to Bradley Pitt's 35th birthday.
Shit, you don't look a day over 34, bro.
Yeah, I just turned 30 or not 30. I just turned 27, so
Bleach Kings.
Kurt Cobain year.
Hannah Who. Go to Battle of the Bands because that's what I remember seeing.
Wait, which one?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Oh, Hannah Who's cool too. Are they still doing music?
Oh, I don't know. Hannah Who or whatever the fuck. I was just looking at them. You ever go to those? Battle of the Band?
Did you guys ever listen to Everything Is Sad?
yeah.
Who's that?
They used to put on some cool shit.
That was Jordan,
Corey.
Corey.
The girl who works at Guitar Center?
Yes.
Okay.
And,
That's the
Aaron
homie.
Smith, right?
Aaron Smith, there's and my super tall homeboy.
Because you
Will.
Yeah.
Oh, Will Felty.
Yeah.
I bought Will Felty his first legal drink as an adult. I stand by that. Will Felty,
Yeah, nice.
you're mine forever.
What was his band called? Cowboy Cold?
Yeah, is that his new one?
I know that was one of his band. I don't know, like, because everybody was like different shit, so I could never keep up with it. But
Right.
shout out to them. Shout out. That's a Gypsy House right there, isn't it?
With the barrel?
The like colored one, right?
Yeah.
That one right there.
It's Josh.
Oh, the barrel too. Yeah. Oh, that is Josh.
Were you there?
Oh, that's
I was.
Is that Josue dressed as a futuristic Joker?
No, I was there. There's a picture. It's in my archive, but yeah, we took a picture that day. Yeah, we were there. That is not actually at the Gypsy House. I remember now. Yeah,
Are house shows still a thing?
I wish.
Like, I haven't heard of a house show in Lubbock in a
Once
minute.
the Gypsy House kind of went away, it kind of went away too, I think.
And bro, there's like Lubbock has like a super like hard history of like house shows. Like I remember being in high school and going to shows at the Bright House.
You kind of did that, right? Or did you?
Did you ever go to the Bright House?
I don't know what it was called. It was like down the street from Lubbock High.
Yeah, like 22nd and University.
Literally, oh my god, yes.
Yeah, they
That's
had
what
like
it was
an
called?
upstairs. They had like a trampoline in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Okay.
Bright House. I had no
Wow.
business being in there.
Yeah. No, I didn't either. I was like 17. Oh.
I never did all that. No, I'm not familiar with
That's
any of
because
that.
your parents care about you.
No, it's because you guys are old. I'm young.
You're like literally like 3 years.
When you guys were in high school, you were going to this?
Yeah,
I was in middle school.
I was a sophomore in high school.
I was a senior in high school. You were in high school.
I was
The Bright House
fucking-
was still around when you were a senior?
Uh-huh.
I was 14
Oh, nice.
probably. How old are you?
I'm 27. You're 24.
No, I'm not. Shit, then
Kobe.
yeah. You're right, because my parents were putting me on lockdown probably in high school.
My mom was just too tired. You know, I was raised by a single mom. She just didn't have the energy to fucking chase
Feel
me
that.
around. She's like, bro, I got to go to sleep and go get this bread in the
My
morning. Like,
parents just trusted that I was a good kid and I wasn't.
you worked out.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fine.
So you graduated in 2012?
Mhm.
So when's your birthday?
December 27th.
Okay. All right.
Oh, what?
I'm just trying to do the math on this stuff because I graduated.
27.
Oh, no, that makes sense because I'm 29. I graduated in 2010. So,
Okay.
like, yeah. You're supposed to be 2 years younger.
When do you turn 30?
Next April.
Are you scared?
Of turning 30?
How does it make you feel turning 30? How about that?
Well, there's this weird like thing that you do when you round out a decade. Like when you round out your second decade, you're still like a teenager. So like you don't really like take account of your last 10 years because it's like, well, like, I was in elementary, junior high, and high school and college like for these last 10 years. And then like as I like approach 30, it feels like I have to do an audit of like what I've
Kind of where you're at.
yeah, like where I'm at, what I've accomplished like in the last 10 years and stuff. So no, I'm not afraid of. I'm afraid of being a fucking disappointment at age 30, but I got a few months to like make sure that's not the case. One thing I don't want to be
When you say that, who are you disappointing? Like, what do you mean to disappointment to who?
myself and my mom.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get that.
Fuck the rest of y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck all that. That's the only two people that matter.
Yeah, well, but it's really it's just more so like an internally driven thing where it's like, man, like like you want to be the shit. You want to like do a good job of being a human, and you want to have something to like show for the last 10 years that you did. And I didn't even like stumble upon this idea until I talked to one of my buddies, and he turned 30 like I don't know, like 6 months ago, and I saw him like a few days after, and he had told me like the same thing I told you, like, man, it's like weird because like I'm like seeing where I was at 10 years ago and where I'm at now, what I have to like show for it and stuff. And I was like, God damn, you just like, you just planted that thought in my head and stuff. But yeah, and like there's shit that's cute when you're 20. It's not as cute when you're 25, and it's like downright deplorable by the time you're 30. And so like, we gotta,
Now I'm reaching that. I'm at the 25 in a few months, and I'm like,
25 is when you grow your dad dick.
I don't even. What is that? What the fuck?
I don't want to spoil it for you, but when do you turn 25? Let's do a podcast and talk about it.
We're gonna do one at Young Crybaby place. Fuck it.
You're gonna be like, man, what's this weird thing going on in my belly button? Is this my dad dick?
No, but yeah, I'm feeling that like it's like, oh, you can't really play around anymore. I think. I mean, obviously people say different things, but like,
you gotta start moving deliberately.
Yeah.
Like there needs to be a purpose.
Because we were talking about all this like when I was going to all this, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck at all.
Right.
It was fun, and I do kind of miss that. But now there's responsibilities and shit. Now
you got shit going on.
Yeah.
Man. And like one thing I don't want to be is a 30-year-old aspiring rapper. Like that's like it's cool to be a 22-year-old aspiring rapper. Like, yeah, I do music and stuff. But at age 29, if we just met each other at the grocery store and we struck up a conversation, and I asked you like, what do you do for a living? You say like, I'm in landscaping. And you asked me like, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, oh, I do music. But like I don't have like anything like good. I can't tell you like when my next show is, or like I can't like reasonably point to something about that lifestyle that's like supporting me day to day. It's just like you gotta keep it pushing and stuff. So like professionally, like there are moves that I make that like aren't in support of me being a rapper or like doing music and stuff.
Do you have any you don't have any wife or kids? Do you? Are you married or anything?
I don't have any wives or kids that I know of.
not that you know.
Not that I know of.
Is that is that in your future? You think you want that?
I would definitely have some baby dubs. Yeah, like a couple.
I've been thinking about that recently. Like
A couple little demons running around that look like me and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been thinking about life, and just life's weird right now. I don't know. It's a weird time. It's just a weird time.
Yeah.
It's a weird time in history.
Dude, we're in the 20s. We are alive during the 20s.
Yeah.
Now, like, look back 100 years and see what the 20s look like.
I wish it was like that. I wish we could get this ball rolling like the roaring 20s.
I don't, because the 20s weren't super cool for people who look like me. So, like, I'm down with, like, the 2020s.
I'm not fucking white either, so... I'm not white either, so I mean, it's a little different now.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Oh, shit. Whoops. Ashed on your table, bro.
$10.
You got Venmo?
No, just kidding.
Either way, in the 20s, everyone had a hard crash at the very end when the Great Depression really happened.
The stock market crashed in like 29.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Black Tuesday, right?
Yep.
And then also, and like there was there was the Spanish flu
Yeah.
in the 1920s. Like, you know, like history doesn't repeat
I think it was
itself.
a little bit before the 20s, like 1918.
It was
Look up.
1918, and then it went all the way to 2020.
I think that's kind of
Or
like
1921.
you know, it's like, you know, the Spanish flu, the World War One ended, and everybody's like, we gotta get it.
Hey, well, it's jumping right now. Like right now, these 20s are looking really close to them old 20s in certain ways. Like,
Yeah, 1918 to
2 years.
so we had COVID. We had COVID that actually kicked off in 2019, carried over into
kind of the end.
2020.
It's about to be about 2 years.
Yeah, we shut the whole shit down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I had COVID in 2019.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's what I had.
I was gonna ask if any of you guys had COVID.
Vaccinated, baby.
Yeah, I'm vaccinated. I just remember, okay, for my birthday every year I get fucking sick. And for my birthday that year I got really fucking sick. Like, yes. And then internally, like, ow, sick. But so I remember that year, like, I got like a strep test and like a flu test, and I didn't have either one of them. But I mean, come to think of it, like a few months later, I was like, oh, when I thought I was dying, like
It was December.
December 2019,
What day is your birthday in December?
27th.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I just got really, really sick, and I was like in bed, and I remember having like awful chills and body aches and like headaches and just like, being like scared. And then like months later, like when I started like hearing about the symptoms and how it's not a flu, it's not strep or anything like that, I was like, damn, I think I had it.
So are all of y'all vaccinated?
Not yet.
Bradley.
I need to.
Are you
No.
Why?
not gonna do it?
Man,
It's scary. I know.
throughout the history of modern medicine, there's never been something that we didn't test for like a year or two before.
Yeah, but science is so advanced in modern.
And that's
history.
the argument that I've heard recently. Where it's like the only reason why that took so long back then was because of funding and where we were at medically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's whatever.
I think that COVID is real.
Oh, well, it is.
in no way-
I don't think there's any doubt.
Yeah, like in no way am I trying to like downplay like the significance of.
There was a recent, like, you know, with this whole new strand, whatever. There's been a recent bout where a lot of people around us, me and Jen in particular, have gotten it
Mhm.
and got very sick, and it's like,
I know
It's
2 people in the last 2 weeks who got it and got really sick.
it's run through a lot of people recently. You know,
Absolutely.
like, you know.
Yeah, they talk about like the variant and everything like that. It's just like, man, y'all gotta like show me with proof that this vaccine is like really like where it's at. There are vaccines that I 1000% believe in, like, you know, polio and
Yeah, I mean, there's different. I think that
meningitis.
I'm not a
Like,
fucking- again, I'm
those
not-
are important.
I'm
ones,
not a
like
fucking
smallpox.
I'm not a fucking scientist, but I think there is a difference between those and this one, because those prevent you from getting it. This doesn't prevent you from getting it. It just prevents you from getting, like, dying from it, I guess. You know, it lessens your ability
I
to
say there are people
spread it, but you're still not gonna really die from it.
There are people out there with the vaccine who have died.
There's a lot of misinformation and all that. I was listening. Are you familiar with Tim Dillon? He's a comedian. He was like, he released a podcast yesterday, and he raised the question in my head. He was like, "Fuck all this shit. You know, fuck what you hear." He's like, "The real question is, where did this shit come from?" It's like, it was probably funded by the U.S. in a Chinese lab, and we probably funded it.
But is that really the question? Because having the answer to that question isn't going to keep you from getting COVID.
I mean, at this point, that's my question. Like, who the fuck? Like, shouldn't we deserve to know who kind of where it came from and where it started? Like, who can we hold accountable for this? Like, what the fuck?
You're never going to find out.
I
that
know,
answer.
that's what he said too. I'm like, yeah, you're right, man.
That's like
Imagine if we had masks like this. Oh, yep.
I'd be so
what is
nice.
Shorty reading poetry? Is she a stenographer? What's going on at this table?
It's wild
But-
that there's like some people who survive both.
Well, it's crazy to think that like you're seeing these pictures like out in public where people wearing masks, and it's like that is literally like us right now.
Well, that's
Like,
what stopped the Spanish flu was isolation and masks.
Yeah.
I think they said too, because I remember whenever like we were reopening, people were like, you know, that happened with the Spanish, like numbers went down and people reopened very quickly,
And
and
the
then they
numbers
went
went up.
right back up. It's like,
Well,
And
they
then-
blamed that the reason why it really spread throughout was that when World War One ended,
they celebrated.
well,
right?
yeah, they celebrated. So they had all these big, parties and festivals, and everyone was out, and everyone was, probably making babies too. So it spread like crazy.
I can imagine that time. That was a way different time too.
Well, it was a way different time, but like now, like we have like celebrations that big every time somebody wins the Super Bowl.
Shit, I was at a club not too long ago. You know, I mean, fuck.
Like every time somebody wins a championship, like a couple years ago or a few years ago, I guess when the Eagles won the championship, the Super Bowl, like they had to grease the poles, the light poles, to keep people from climbing up on them and expressing their excitement. Like so. So like you're not gonna stop.
We're Cowboy
people.
fans over here, by the way.
Yeah, I mean I'm a Cowboys fan
just kidding.
by proxy. Like I kind of just have to be because I like live here. It's just too stressful to be a fan of one of the other 31 teams and stuff. So it's like fuck it, you got me. I'm a Cowboys fan. Like
I feel that same.
yeah, it stresses me out. It honestly ruins the football season, fantasy football, and being a Cowboys fan.
I'm doing fantasy this year, so I'm excited. I'm gonna try it out.
Is this your first year playing fantasy?
This is my second time playing.
Okay.
The last time I didn't take it so seriously, but I lost money, so I'm like, fuck this. I'm taking it seriously.
See, I'm not in any money leagues.
Oh, I'm in $100 league, man.
See, my first 2 years in a fantasy league, I got to the Super Bowl and lost. So I had 2 straight second place finishers. And then I had like a different job the third year. So I couldn't really focus on it. I came in 9th place. But then the year after that, I had a different job. I could focus on it. Won the Super Bowl. Last year, different job. Couldn't focus on it. 10th place out of 10. This year, I'm coming for everybody. Both of my leagues. I'm in 2 leagues now.
I wish I was in more leagues, but yeah, I'm only in one. I'm excited. The draft's on Saturday, actually. So
I hate it. I hate fantasy football so much because it like ruins the season. Like you can't enjoy
you're
football
not even enjoying it.
because it's like, wait a minute, is the guy I'm going against? Does he have someone playing in this game?
It probably ruins it too when you're playing like one guy's on this like 2 teams, like your quarterback's playing their defense or their defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like fuck. Who do I root for?
You can't root.
Yeah.
It takes out like the rooting element because it's like, okay, man, I want y'all to win, but I don't want that guy to be successful at all. I hope he stabs his leg in half and I don't have to worry about him for the rest of the year.
Bradley, you ever play fantasy?
I have not, but I'm actually getting kind of dragged into it. So, but I know I'm probably not going to take it serious though.
Is it for money?
I don't think so.
The
I don't
money
know.
thing is a whole different ballgame.
I mean, he didn't tell me if it is. So
It doesn't change it. Like you're either going to be good at fantasy or you're going to suck at fantasy. It doesn't matter like how much money you have on the line.
I don't know because I mean I'm taking it more serious now that I got more money on the line.
You're taking it more seriously. That's not going to affect how somebody performs.
Well, yeah, I mean, with the leagues, the last time I didn't play for money, I didn't really like if I didn't check on something, I didn't give a fuck. This time I'm like,
see,
I can't do shit.
I just got pride. I'm like, bro, I don't want to lose. So I'm in a league with like all of my big homies from West Virginia, which is where I'm from. So it's like both of my big cousins and a whole bunch of guys that are 40 plus. And then it's me. And like they all got wives and kids and careers and stuff. And so I'm like, bro, if I can't beat y'all, if I can't be more dedicated to this cause than y'all, then what am I doing?
Why did you look up that, by the way?
I didn't.
Oh.
There's like a delay on it.
Well, look up who can get vaccinated now. Everybody except for kids?
My sister's 12 and she got vaccinated. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody can.
You guys got to get the boosters or what?
I will because things have gotten a lot worse recently. A lot worse.
For real, it's hot out here. Like
and I want to do things. I want to go to the fair, I want to do shit.
I dig that. I respect that.
Yeah.
It's taking a while.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, I gotta pee actually. So y'all guys keep it up.
No dedication to the cause.
I've had enough beers.
So what's crazy right now is we just got an email because 2 weeks from now I'm going to Austin, the Stubbs. I'm gonna go check out a band called Krogbin from Houston.
Okay.
And they just announced that they're gonna have us. Since I'm not fully vaccinated, I have to give them a test within the past 72 days of entering, showing that I'm negative. So it's one more thing I have to worry about.
They're gonna stick that Q-tip like up into your brain.
No, I think they're just gonna. Well, I don't know. I don't even know how the tests work because I've been tested, but it takes like a few days.
Don't they have rapid tests, like instant tests?
They do, but I don't know how to get the. Apparently, you could buy COVID tests now, like at the
Really?
store,
Like
yeah.
a pregnancy test?
Yeah. So I don't know how that works.
Can you imagine finding out you're pregnant and you have COVID at the same time?
Oh my god.
That'd be a stressful
Man.
weekend.
It's yeah.
Tragic.
When we can get Plan B for COVID, I'll get the vaccine.
Yeah, no shit.
I think that
Oh,
is
shit.
the vaccine.
I'm about to-
That's Ivory.
All right, man. Fuck it. I was out here this weekend. What does Walgreens have?
Well, what's crazy too, the big thing that everyone's been talking about is you've heard the whole ivermectin thing, right?
No.
So-
shit, right?
So yeah, it's horse like dewormer.
Yes, I did hear
Yeah,
about that.
so that's
Apparently,
what-
it like reduces it. Apparently, Brazilian viper venom slows the growth of it about 75%.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn.
Brazilian viper venom. By the way, do you guys want to start a band?
Is that what you're gonna call it?
Cool band name.
You goddamn right.
But
That
yeah,
is a badass.
That's like a speed metal.
What were you guys talking about? What did you say?
I was telling him about I'm going to a concert in Austin in 2 weeks, and now with everything going on, I now have to show like a negative test within the last 72
Do you have to do
hours.
that or a vaccine card?
Well, it's too late for me. Like they tell you have to be fully vaccinated for like 2 weeks or something.
But
like
they're
that.
giving the either option. Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's either that or show a negative test. So, but
So I get on World Star Hip Hop a lot, like several times a day. And earlier
I used to
today,
do that.
shit's great. I love World Star. And today there was a video with a thumbnail. Are you gonna look it up? Or are you gonna look at World Star Hip Hop? And the title of the video was "New Jersey stripper gets sentenced for
Saw
selling
that. That's on Twitter.
fake
on
vaccine
Twitter,
cards." Like, so she was selling people like fake cards that
Just
said
search
she got
that.
vaccinated.
New Jersey stripper gets sentenced.
But I'm not mad at her for that because at least she's not selling fake vaccines. She's just selling fake vaccine cards.
what does she do?
Sells fake vaccine card. Yeah, man, they're taking that shit seriously.
And they should. They absolutely should. Like, that's not cool. But like, I'd be way more mad at her if she was selling people like horse dewormer.
Also, though, did you guys hear about that nurse? Sorry, just came out of nowhere. Have you guys heard about that nurse? I don't know if it was like how many hundreds or how many thousands of people that she vaccinated with saline.
Oh, in Germany or
Yeah.
some bullshit like that?
Yeah.
I did hear
Dirty
about this.
bitch.
Yeah.
So she
was,
sold
like, an
250.
anti-vaxxer.
And so was she backdooring the real vaccines? Like, was she like selling them for a profit?
No, she was an anti-vaxxer.
That bitch is goofy.
So,
Yeah.
so was she like thinking like I'm saving everyone?
I don't
Like-
know. I don't know necessarily what it was, but I'm like, that has to be like a hell of a lawsuit.
Bro, what? For everybody who
Like, especially
paid to get a vaccine?
Well, I
Who
mean,
got
the
saline?
vaccine is
Booty on
free.
there.
It's free, but either way, it's just like if you think you're vaccinated and you get COVID and you die, or you infect your whole fucking family and somebody dies.
We need to do a case study on those 200 people that she fake vaccinated.
Well, I don't know how. I think it was like more than 200. It was like in like the.
It was
800s.
2,000.
Oh no, this girl
See, that's what I
sold
thought. It was like a big
250
ass
fake
amount.
cards. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Yo,
Go down.
that's just not cool. You're just going
Look at that.
rogue at that point. Like,
Yeah.
Dang, look
reel
at
it
this.
in.
You get in trouble for selling
that's
fake.
homegirl. That's the picture from Wall Street.
Of course, we're gonna start using it. But like,
It's like, wait, scroll back up. When you got to do a gladiator battle at 5, but you got to hit the
Man.
club at 7.
shout out to her.
Yeah.
whoever
I
her name
know.
is.
Shout out to 5 Chains.
That was a good one.
Where do you even get fucking fake? I don't even know. Like, apparently, I guess different states have different things.
I thought you were going to ask where she got that
Yeah.
bottom from. I was going to say Fashion Nova for sure. That's where
Adam
she
and
came
Eve.
from.
No, man, I don't want to get kicked off YouTube. Like Star Jazz,
Mommy Shark.
5-star Jazz.
Shorty's a shark for real.
Mommy Shark. Okay.
DM
But she was doing it on
DM
Instagram.
for religious exemption letters.
Huh?
Oh man, she had everything.
That was in her bio, yeah.
What does that mean?
For religious
Pretty sure it's
exemption.
Pretty sure it's a joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, I don't know what the hell I clicked on.
Exit out of this.
I say
before you give me
5.
goddamn-
Let's look up 5. You want me to look up 5-star?
Yeah, go to her shit.
5.
5-star. She's probably famous now. Shout out to Star, by the way.
He's star.
5-star
Jazzy.
Jazzy. Hell, they probably took her shit down.
No, yeah, she's gone.
Damn.
Well, it popped up in the search feed.
It was like a hashtag, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Shout out to Star again.
I think it was like 3 eyes. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
she-
4
no.
eyes.
She's done.
She's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, she's off of there.
It's crazy. I mean, hell, if they took the social media away from the president like that, I'm pretty sure they could take off a stripper.
Yeah, but the Taliban can be, yeah, but the fucking Taliban can be on here. What the fuck
Yeah,
kind of
no
bullshit
kidding.
is that? Fuck that. Y'all go report the if you fuck with a snake pit, go report the Taliban right now. They need to get the fuck out of there. That's some bullshit. If you ask me, so I am very, you know, I get a little stirred up about that one. That's some bullshit. I don't know. Anyways, shout out to Bleach Kings.
Shout out to 5-star Jazzy with 3 eyes.
Shout out to strip clubs.
5 chains.
You guys keep doing your thing.
Have a blast.
Have you gone to the new one?
Yeah, Angel Witch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been out there one time. It's different than the other one. Like the booth setup.
Didn't the
is
girl
different.
like fall from there and fucking like break her shit?
Yeah,
Have
she
you seen
cracked
the
her
video?
shit. Yeah, that shit
Huh?
was
Have you
wild.
seen the video?
Mm-mm.
You ever
You
seen the video
seen
of the
it?
stripper falling from the sky?
I didn't want to watch it, to be honest. That shit
Dude, so
out of embarrassment.
you know that strip poles, they turn on their own? They're not
They're
actually
like on like a glide. It's like
Yeah.
loosely.
they're not actually sliding around that pole. The whole pole is sliding.
He just exposed the whole game, and now we're about to get kicked off. I'm just kidding. So they just have to hold on.
I just got a text message from the FBI. They told me shut the fuck up.
So they just have to hold on.
Yeah, and twerk that thing.
Damn, man! I thought they were doing like whole ass like twisty shit.
Hey, it's still acrobatic. I
Oh, yeah.
couldn't do
respect
it.
I respect the shit, but it
It's
takes
still
away from a little bit, like because they'd be just like,
You know what throws it off for me is like every time a stripper finishes, like she grabs the wipes and like wipes down the pole and is like, ew.
I've never been to a strip club. It's like, yeah,
You never been to a strip club?
I don't even know if I want to.
You're not really missing anything.
I feel like I'd be wasting money,
I got like an analytical brain, so like every time I'm at a strip club, I've been to like 5 strip
especially
clubs
like Lubbock one.
in my life. I've been to the strip club 3 times in Lubbock. Twice was at Jags, and the last time was at Angel Witch. But like, my mind is so analytical that I'd be looking at the strippers and I'd be like, "How did you end up here?" You know,
I don't even know if you want to know the answer to that. Probably.
And like one of the most meaningful times that I was at a strip club, like Shorty like came up to me and was like, "Oh, what's up? You want to dance? Do?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm chilling, man." Like, do. And she like circled back around, and I was like, "You know what? I'm not gonna be an asshole. I'll at least like entertain the conversation and stuff." And I asked her, like, we're going back and forth. What's your name? She gave me some fake ass name. My name is Strawberry.
5-star.
My name is 5-star Jazzy. How'd you earn those 5 stars? And,
Shit, didn't think about that one.
my name is 4.3-star Crystal. But I was like, okay, cool, boom, boom. I was like 27 at the time, and I was like, how old are you? She was like 19, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Already? But hey, like if you can get it back,
Hey, look, you know me, Jen. You know me, brother. You know me. I have a good heart. You know, whatever. I know who I am. But I genuinely want to know how many of those women are stripping because they just like to be naked in front of men. You know, I want to know, as opposed to like the tragic shit that really does lead up to being a stripper. You know what I mean?
yeah, well, maybe it's not always tragic stuff. Maybe it's
That's
like
what I want to know. What's the ratio between like people who just, I just want to strip?
because listen, if I had a resource where all I got to do is show up, take my clothes off, more or less, and then people are gonna throw me money, I can't say I wouldn't do that. It's like, motherfucker, I'm trying to
But
get
it's
to
just, to
medical
me,
school.
it seems like there's got to be something that happened in your life to be like, okay,
Reasonably, you would assume.
you're right.
Like you
and that's
probably
no disrespect to nobody.
like maybe you hate your dad, or
that's
or worse, you know.
The worst is what
But
I'm
like, it stands to reason.
but I want to know how many of them are just like, you know what? I had a good life. My dad loves me. I just want to be naked in front of you and dance.
Man, those are the ones you got to watch out for. Don't get them pregnant because they're not looking for redemption. They're just having fun.
I'm not fucking having sex with strippers. I ain't gonna worry about that shit, man.
I don't think I've ever had sex with a stripper. At least,
I got finessed by a fucking stripper. I'll tell you that right now.
I bet you did. What happened?
That bitch made me fall in love. Sorry, that didn't mean to call her that. That woman made me fall in love with her.
What was her name?
I don't know, dude. So they were at
5-star Christina?
Probably. They were at Mesquite's and they were like promoting Jaguars, and I was like, it was like literally, I was like, just turned 21, and these women are like, this is the first time a woman's giving me attention, just fucking dancing on me, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go home and have sex with this woman. She's older, I'm young, and she's like, hey, are you gonna go to Jags or what? And I'm like, I didn't even notice she had a fucking Jags shirt on. She's like, yeah, I'm a stripper, I'm going to Jags. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, you didn't get that.
I mean,
finesse.
I was like,
How many drinks did you
like-
buy her?
I was just like, enamored with her. I was like, oh, she's showing me you're 21. I'm drunk. I want to fuck. And she was just like, yeah, I didn't get that bad. I didn't spend any money on her, but I was just like, damn,
you didn't get finesse.
She made me fall. I fell in love with her, and then she fucking broke my heart in the hours that I was there.
You gotta stop being so soft, bro.
I was. It was like the first time this happened to me. I'm like, dude, I never really even been to a bar and shit because I didn't even like sneak into shit. I was just like 21. I was literally like fresh.
I'll tell you this about strip clubs though: making it rain is fun. All right, so here's my guide to going to the strip club. You need $200. All right, just so you can have a little bit of fun. 100 will do it. But the rest of the breakdown, we'll explain why $100 isn't enough. You need 200. Okay. To effectively make it rain, you need about 40 bills. Okay. So you get your 40 bills in one hand, and it doesn't matter if it's a stripper that you like, because usually there's multiple on stage, and you just let them bitches fly from the ceiling. It's empowering.
Have either of you been to strip club?
Never been.
Never.
So
we should go, Bradley.
I'm the only person here who's ever been to a strip club.
Yeah, let's go. Bradley, we should go. We'll go with Jen.
If I were going to strip club, it would be with Roy.
Let's do it. I think we should.
Sadie's been wanting to go.
Of course she has.
Well, yeah, you pay to get in. I think you pay like 20 or something, 25.
Like, we go to what's it called? The first Tuesday every month. We can bring. I think it's like you bring your own beer and shit. It's
Taco Meat Tuesdays,
something like that. Whatever. I don't know. I don't. I just like I'm not like. I don't make like a lot of money, but I don't want to fucking waste it at a fucking strip club, dude.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But here's the thing, though.
I wasted on this.
The strip clubs here are BYOB.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they're BYOB all night. You can show up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you got your own drink. You can bring your drink in. So you're not spending money on alcohol, is what I'm saying. So you have to spend money on the service, the talent.
We might as well. We got to experience it once.
I mean, it's not a bad experience. It's fun and stuff. But just like if you're looking at it analytically.
If I was going, because I probably would be looking at it analytically, I'd be like, damn, this girl's broken. I feel so bad for her.
Mainly. That's what I'm saying. Like, but there's got to be cases where like those chicks just like get naked. Right? Like it's got
I want to hope that one's there's more of those and they're the ones that are broken.
Yeah, I mean, but
shout out to them.
Got to pay that tuition somehow.
Hey, they do probably make a lot of fucking money.
You know the wildest shit that I observed at the strip club though, because one time I was at the strip club and I was there from like 1:30 in the morning to like 5:30 in the morning.
God damn.
Right. And that's basically end of shift. Like the strippers are off work. Sun's coming up. God's watching. We got to get the fuck up. And like it reminded me of professional athletes because like I done seen you on a pole all night. I saw your vagina for Christ's sake. But they walk up out of the strip club. Full sweatsuits, hoodie, sweatpants, Jordans, all of that stuff, and I'm like, "Cuz, like, how come you want to cover up now? Like, I just saw everything that you had to offer. I blew $40 on this."
Jen, how as a woman, how do you feel about strip clubs?
I think they're cool. I don't know. I think it's fun and like I don't know. I watch. Okay, I'm on TikTok.
Can I have it?
I'm on TikTok, so there's this thing called stripper
We might
talk.
have to split that. We may have to go back and forth on that.
There's this thing called stripper talk.
I'm vaccinated, so I don't care.
So it's
I'm not. So I'm glad you're vaccinated. Sorry for interrupting, Jen.
No, you're okay.
Yeah, my bad.
I know, but there's just girls on TikTok that are strippers, and they just kind of talk about like.
They give you the ins and outs.
Yeah, and they're kind of like. Some of them are just kind of like, you only look like this once, and why not profit off of it if people are going to gawk at you anyways?
Like as like a young, is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's just, and some are just kind of like, it's empowering to get this glammed up, and like, you see all these like, you want to wear like lingerie or like these like pieces for a reason, and you have nowhere to go, so might as well just, like, why not?
No.
I don't mean this in disrespect.
Are you freaking the black right now? You freaking it?
Oh shit!
You got freaked the black, little daddy.
You got that. How do I do it?
You just mash it through. Don't crack the skin, but you just gotta mash it through. Make sure everything in there is like loose and flowing.
I would think that there's a lot of professional dancers that do it too.
Yeah.
But not here.
Well, they're all
here.
technically professional.
But like if you get like out in LA and Vegas and New York, I would think
like they're like really high profile strippers. So and then it goes into like burlesque, like how Dita Von Teese is. You know what I mean?
I do love her.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. And I respect the human beings, and that's where you want to get your money. Cool. Can you empower?
Can I hit that?
How can you be empowering? How can we empower women without them getting naked. And here's a fart.
Get 'em.
Before that was a
Gross.
fart.
Bro, think about it.
Get them education.
Even young boys, how can you like empower people without having to look at themselves physically?
Through an education. I don't mean to like jump in on like your question, John.
I'm
but
asking everybody, so whatever.
yeah, bro. Like it's for me at least. It's like the same thing that like you do like for any community. Like how do you like help improve like the life and like the future of somebody? You educate them as to their own worth, but also as to like their capabilities and possibilities as like human beings and stuff.
One of the most empowering things I ever seen a woman do, if she was probably
Give birth.
well, I have never seen that, but she went and told we were in Austin, me and my mom, my sister, and she went to my little sister who's 12, and she was like, hey, which one of these do you want? And they're earrings. And she was like, I'm gonna buy you some earrings, and then you can pass it on one day. I just want to empower you to get these earrings. It was weird. It was like women helping women type shit. I'm like, damn, that's cool. She was like, just pass it on one day. Whatever you feel is right, pass it on one day. And she bought her some earrings off the street, and I thought that was cool. Like, there's different ways. Yeah, it was weird. It was cool.
And I also don't think that like somebody giving birth is the most empowering thing they can do. But it seems like
I've seen it on video. But
it seems like the most painful thing you can do. And that shit feels like bro, you made it through childbirth. You were powerful.
Yeah.
Like you nailed that.
Hit this again.
I'm chilling. Thank you.
That was for you, man.
Get in there. Don't
There
be
you go,
scared.
people. Subscribe to the Snake Pit if you're still listening.
If you support all the strippers out there, and we got a link in the bottom. It's for what was Jazzy's name? 5-Star Jazzy.
5-Star
Yeah.
Jazzy 3.
Yeah, we got her GoFundMe is linked at the bottom.
Have you guys heard of the movie Zola?
I know the story. I've never seen it.
It came out recently. Okay, so I don't know if you have Twitter. I don't know if you have Twitter either. But a few years ago,
It was a wild.
this like fucking Twitter thread went like viral about this like girl who told this story about how she went to Florida to go strip with this random ass girl she met.
Okay.
And it ended up being this 2 or 3 day tale of like a shit show. And eventually A24 turned that Twitter thread into a movie called Zola. So it's about this like stripper. She's like a waitress and she's like waitressing for this couple, and they become friends. And the girl in the couple, she's like, hey, I strip. And she's like, yeah, me too. And she's like, do you want to make some money in Florida? And she's like, okay. So she just like dips and leaves.
Go to Zola on A24. Go to Zola.
Yeah, and eventually it ends up being a tale of like these 2 strippers, one of the strippers' boyfriends, and then that girl's pimp are all in a car together in Florida. And it's like stripping, but also like some crazy shit is happening. And
I can't imagine the life of a stripper
yeah, especially like in that aspect, because like
out there in Lubbock. I bet you it's pretty mundane.
yeah, but like those like
Wear your hoodie at Market Street, nobody will recognize you from the strip club.
yeah. But also, I don't know, like I do hair, and we like strippers are like the best customers, you know, like
For real?
they
Get them shits done every week.
They invest in themselves, and like
You got to,
self-care is huge for them. Nails done, tan done, they work out, like hair done. It's
It's
always
positive.
toned. Yeah. So I respect it. I love a woman that takes care of herself, that is like high maintenance about herself.
Is it fair to say that like stripping for a living is pretty close to being a professional wrestler, as far as occupations go?
When you're performing in front of a crowd,
You got to look
be
good.
You got to know what you're doing.
You got a fake name.
You got to be a good performer.
You got introduction song.
You get music.
It's
for your
all
stuff.
you're selling yourself. You're selling yourself.
And by virtue of it being acrobatic, it's an athletic feat that
It
you're
really
accomplishing.
is.
Sometimes you do it with other people.
Like I would like to do like a pole dancing class as a workout at least once.
What's her name used to do that? The one who made this.
Oh yeah, you mean homegirl?
Yeah.
You should
No,
have done something.
my friend Liz was telling me that she was going to take a class, so I want to talk to her about it and see how it went. And then my coach, shout out Destiny,
What's going on with it?
It's
she's
being
delayed.
rolled. Yeah.
Oh, she does like pole dancing classes too, or she takes.
I'm a little thrown off that you guys said that pole fucking twist.
It twists, bro, on its
I
own.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's floating. It's free floating.
So it's like.
So you got to keep the motherfucker lubricated and everything. In fairness,
Damn.
it's not
Oh,
perpetually rotating.
Ew, can you imagine?
Because I thought like I was because I legitimately. Hey, let's watch it. Let's watch the trailer real quick. Just watch it because we're gonna be able to hear it. I don't even know how long. Play like 30
I want to
seconds.
get the
of it.
merch for this movie. The
Play
merch
like
is
30
so
seconds of
cute.
it because I might be able to cut it out. Let's watch the whole thing. I don't know the rules, like, but it's gonna be playing on this, so we'll be
Like
able to
the
hear it.
rules of strip clubs.
No, of like playing videos on here on YouTube.
Oh.
I mean, if it's a trailer,
makes
if
way
you're
more sense.
talking over it, it's okay.
Yeah, because like I don't,
Every 7 seconds, somebody's got to say something.
okay, we'll be good. I don't know. I don't know.
The internet's real slow right now.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys subscribe to the Patreon so I can make money.
Do you
and
think
get
you
the
could
hell
be
out
a
of here.
male stripper?
No, never.
Would you rather do what you do right now than be a male stripper and make 3 times as much in half the time every day?
Would I wait? Say that again.
So let's assume that you do the job that you do and you do it for 8 hours a day. Would you be a stripper for half the time but 3 times the pay? Almost every day, 5 days a week.
I would do it for a year. I'll make my shit and leave.
What would you do with your money after that?
Invest in this.
You'd invest in a strip club. You'd be taken.
Oh, of course, it
There be
started.
no going back.
Last month,
My-
I went dancing at this.
Hold up.
That's awesome though. Definitely invest in this.
I'm always investing in this.
Yeah, this is a good one.
This is Zola.
Cute spot in Florida where my roommate's girl made like 5 G's a night.
I guess we could just hear it if we had
We just
to.
met yesterday, and you're
This is why you keep your kids away from strippers because they're like, I make $5,000. It's like I want to do that.
So
Oh, what happened? I was gonna go to the YouTube channel, huh?
Police are coming to get us for piracy.
Fuck them. Oh no, I respect the men in blue.
Wait, say that again?
Nothing. Started over. So like a little better.
Her
You got-
roommate makes five. I would be so pissed off if I lived with somebody who made $5,000 a day. That would ruin my day every day. I come home from working at Best Buy wearing fucking khakis for 8 hours, making $8.25 an hour.
Right.
By the way, is it true what they were saying about OnlyFans?
No,
They reversed it.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But they never really were gonna take away the nudity.
It was a bank issue. They weren't going to take away nudity. They
No.
were going to take away sexually explicit content. Like, you
Like
can be
sodomy
naked.
and shit.
No, you can be naked. You just can't get fucked
Yeah.
or fuck somebody.
My
but it
sex
was a-
tapes on OnlyFans, by the way, out there. People go look for it
Gross.
from about 3 years ago. Go
Don't look
at
that
it.
up. Please don't.
I said people find it.
Rattlesnake. Oh, is that why they call you Rattlesnake Roy?
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not. But it might
Oh,
be.
come on.
It was about 3 years ago.
I have a sex tape, and it's 45 minutes of me jerking off to the theme song of The Office.
There you go. Shout out to Office Rich.
Look me up on OnlyFans. I got it popping.
I thought about making an OnlyFans, not for like sexual shit, but some other shit.
Like what?
Sexual shit. But not like sex, but like, cause it's like you can like fuck with your fans in a different way than you can in other shit.
You could tell them sexy stories.
You can like, if people were talking shit, you can kick them out. You know what I mean?
You can't kick them out for the whole month, though. You can just kick them
Go
out. if you
subscribe
want.
to my Patreon, please. By the way, so we can make some fucking money and we can get better internet in this bitch. So, go to the merch actually, so we can see the merch because the merch was pretty cool. It's on A24.
I have a Patreon too, by the way.
What is it?
Same thing as my OnlyFans. It's just different name.
Damn, the internet's not working right now.
No, I guess not.
Jen, if they offered you $10,000 a day, would you strip?
I would.
I think
10
it
bands
would
a
be a
day.
fucking cool opportunity.
That's a lot of money.
10 bands a day.
You could quit
That's
in a
hard
week.
to. That's hard to turn down,
You could quit in a month and make just chill off that.
bro. You got bands. You're a 6-figure player.
That'd be cool. Funsies.
It would be funsies.
Yeah.
What was
Just
your
get-
first purchase be
My first purchase?
after you made your
your
you don't
first
get to
fuck
spend
you-
any of your money.
Your first fuck you purchase, not all the other bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, like not like I'm going to sort of buy gas because I've been going back and forth to the strip club.
Get all my debt and all that. No, what's your first fuck you
Your
purchase?
first big dog purchase.
I don't know. I'd probably. Oh.
I'd get new teeth and I get a grill,
You don't need new teeth.
but I'd just straighten this out and I'd get a fucking platinum grill.
You get adult braces, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and then I'd get a fucking platinum grill like Marilyn Manson. Can you look that up, please? Marilyn Manson's platinum grill.
That's a good
I didn't know Marilyn Manson had a grill.
Just to flex, because I like.
Does it
that
look
a
like
lot.
the Joker from Suicide Squad? 'Cause
A little
that's,
bit.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of when I think
Yeah.
of Marilyn Manson with the grill.
M-A-R-I,
So what was your first
M-A-R-I.
purchase be?
Yeah, I know, but the internet's not.
I think it would be like plastic surgery or something if I'm being real.
But you already won pre-plastic surgery. You already just got bans
Well, I
off of
don't
that.
know.
Okay, but I'm not saying that that's wrong.
Yeah. I don't know.
What would you do?
What would your first purchase be?
I just made like 200 bands in 1 month, and now it's the next month, and I got to buy something.
Yeah, you're free of your debt, your house, your car, everything's paid
Okay,
off.
so we're not paying any regular stuff.
Your mom's got a house, everything's good.
Oh man,
That's so much. Like, this just like happened.
I'd probably buy a new vehicle.
What kind?
Okay.
I'd either get the C8 Corvette or a 2019 or 2020 Ford F-150 Limited because it has the Raptor engine in it. Be one of those.
You
But
drive a truck right now, right?
yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna come back eventually. So we're just gonna have to wait till it comes back.
But at least it worked this time. Last time it just wasn't working at all.
Now we gotta restart it because Bradley restarted it.
what about you, Brad? You just made 200 bands in a month. Strip it.
Everybody's good. What you buying?
Butt naked.
What am I buying? I mean, hell, I don't know. Shit, probably a house.
That's all good.
Okay.
That's all good.
What's
What,
like a
what kind of
flex?
house would you buy? Give me the specifics
Where at?
of that house.
We're
and
at
where at.
Austin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your
In
ideal
South,
house?
in South Lake or what? Is that what it's called?
I would want to buy probably a lake house, just somewhere where there's like room. I don't know if I want to be with a bunch of like out in the neighborhood with people close to you.
Okay.
Like I like my space.
Right.
Yeah. I want something that has like, a big old garage in the back, old man shit.
3-car garage? Like a 2 and a 1?
Yeah.
You
Just
know what
fix it up.
excites me? Like I'm not much of like I want a lot of land, but like I'm not much of a big house person. But you know what excites me? Like a big kitchen.
Hell
That
yeah.
fucking excites me.
Double oven.
I love like an open kitchen
Yep. It's got to be
and an
gas,
open
though.
and an open. Yeah, of
I hate
course.
cooking on electricity.
I don't know. I've never done it. I wouldn't either. And an open like a really big I like. There's 3 things when it comes to the house: like an open kitchen, a really big front door. I like doors, like a castle door. Like fucking. That's the like one part of the architecture that I really love.
Why? Why do you like castle doors
I
so
just
much?
I just like the idea of like.
So you want
can
it
just, like,
two-sided so
yeah,
you
so
can push
like,
it
you
open.
could just push it open, and this is my chamber. Like, but the front door.
But you know
not my
that
room.
like if you live in that house, you're rarely going to ever walk into the front door. You're going to come into the
I
garage.
would.
Just,
But when I welcome
park your
guests,
shit in the garage.
I welcome guests like they're welcome. I like doors. I like doors, but the idea of a big front door is cool. And then I like big kitchens and a big open bathroom.
Hell
Those
yeah.
3 things.
I like a big open living space. I like for the kitchen and the dining room and the living room to all be the same space and you can see everything.
Say that again. Sorry.
Like kitchen, dining room, living room, all open space.
Yeah.
And you can like see everything from everywhere.
Yeah, because again, we're landscaping. We work with a lot of the wealthier people,
It needs some windows.
and
in
they
that
got
bitch.
all the big windows,
Yeah.
the open space. You can see everything in the house.
Yeah, I like that common area just being open.
Yeah, that's what I like. Man.
Yeah, that shit is dope. But need a big ass kitchen, double oven on that mug,
Yeah,
and I like an island. I like an island on my kitchen.
I love an island.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that's a flex. Like that's what like the wealthier people have. Like, they got a big kitchen.
Hey, well, 10 years from now, if nothing else works out, you want to get married and build a house,
Yep,
bro?
we could.
Bro, we could evade so many taxes.
Okay,
That should be tight.
hopefully they still allow that. But you know,
We basically won't even be paying taxes at that point.
taxes are illegal.
Okay,
I think they are.
but you still pay them, motherfuckers.
Well, I don't know.
It's either that or jail.
I can't incriminate myself. I don't know.
This nigga pays taxes.
But when you're rich, you don't have to pay. You know, when you're rich, you can work your way around it.
When you're rich, you probably get within the social circles where you can find a good enough accountant to make you pay as few
Hey,
taxes as
look, the
possible.
one good thing about me going to business school is I know accounting. So I'm like, hey, what you got for me?
You want to be my accountant?
Yeah. I didn't go for accounting, but I know accountants. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna be like, hey,
Oh yeah, so it's like
hey,
a sphere of influence type of thing.
What do you got? What you got for me?
Yeah, no, I dig that.
What was it you were wanting to look at?
Oh shit, what was it?
It was Marilyn Manson. Right?
Oh, A20. Yeah, do that one.
Marilyn Manson with a platinum grill.
The
again.
platinum. It's on the. What do you call it? Tainted Love music video. That one. Go to the one where he's like open mouth.
Bro, that's the Joker from Suicide Squad.
I like the Platinum Grill. Go to that one right there. No, not that one. The other one.
How do you know it's platinum?
I'm guessing. What would you say that was?
That angle makes it look like it's gold. And if it's gold,
Well, you gotta watch like.
that means it could be something else plated in gold. It could be stainless
No,
steel.
that's a different one.
Yo,
Not stainless
it was
steel
kind of crazy how Kanye brought out Marilyn Manson and the baby.
And the baby.
Yeah.
To the back to the snake pit because I just had a difficult. That's part of the fun about this. Not the fun, but the realness of I want to have difficult conversations. I want to have real conversations. But I shouldn't include that part because we were a little drunk. I'm a little drunk, and that's like hard to talk about when you're fucking sober.
Yeah, it's a tough topic to tackle.
Nonetheless, I do not advocate for any of that bullshit. But shout out to Kanye West and his
Give me your top 3 rappers of all time, because top 5 is too complicated.
top 3.
Yeah, top 3. And first, we're all gonna do this, by the way. So get ready. I'm just putting Rattlesnake Roy.
I'll put Kanye in there.
In your top 3?
Not in any particular order.
Think about it and give it to me in order. 1, 2, and 3.
Because I'm such a big fan. Lil Wayne, number 1.
Hell yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Kanye West is number 2.
Okay.
Who would be my number 3? I don't even know I don't even know if I have a number 3.
You do. Who would be in your top 5? And that's your number 3, the first person you think of.
I don't even know if I should be put on the spot because people are going to be like, what the fuck?
We can segment this out and be like, Rattlesnake Roy's top 3 rappers of all time, definitively.
You guys keep going. I'm going to think about number 3 because I have like everybody's like number 3 now.
Jen?
I'm gonna consider Frank Ocean like R&B and rap.
No, he's not a rapper. Give me a rapper. And I love Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean's mad fucking talented, but his classification is that of a singer and R&B artist, not a rapper.
Okay. Fuck.
This nigga tried to say Frank Ocean.
But okay. Okay then.
It's tough to be.
Tyler the Creator 3, ASAP Rocky 2, Kanye West 1.
Since she did, I was gonna say ASAP is number 3.
You were gonna say who?
ASAP is number 3.
Okay, all right, Brad.
I would say, I mean, of course, Kanye's in there, but other than that, I would say Nas and Andre 3000.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yes.
Those are good ones.
Yes. Okay. Outcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outcast is ASAP 3, Outcast 2.
You only get to pick one person out of Outkast. You don't get to pick Andre and 3K. That's an act, not a rapper. I'm sorry.
Young Thug's number 4 for me.
Young Thug is hard than a son
He's
of a
number 4 for
bitch.
me.
Young Thug goes so hard.
Number 4 for me.
Young Thug is stupid hard.
God, he's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Thugger
Sorry.
is crazy.
Oh, I was just saying sorry.
Hey, let's ride around this neighborhood wild after this and just bang Young Thug songs.
Play no, I'm just kidding.
Hey, play Danny Glover by Young Thug.
Play Power.
Oh, wait. Hey, Siri. Play Danny Glover by Young Thug.
What do you, I mean, I would also say, I mean, I don't know. Some people say like, because I always, Childish Gambino's up there too. But
he's not top 3.
Yeah.
He's super straight as an artist, but he's not top 3.
I would say that's probably the best concert I've been to
I've
ever.
seen him live.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then throw Danny. Then throw that boy in there.
Yeah. But
So-
everyone always
Donald
says,
Glover.
So your official top 3. I said Danny.
I mean, since everyone said, okay, official, I would say Childish and then Nas, Andre, and then of course it's Kanye.
Okay, so
But I didn't put Kanye up.
Childish is your number 4.
Yes.
Okay.
But he has the best concert I've seen so far.
Well, that's all. There's something to be said for that because
Yeah.
it's hard to put together an event and it's hard to rock,
Especially for a rap concert too. It's
For real?
Yeah.
because like there's nothing else going on. It's just you rapping.
Especially to make like, because you've been to like, there's rock shows that are just legendary. Like after performance, like you could tell he gave it his all.
But that's also everybody in the band is playing an instrument, and that's why I selfishly don't like to play without a band. As a matter of fact, I won't play without my band because like I need the whole experience to be.
Well, what about when it comes to a group? Because I would also say the Beastie Boys is up there for sure.
Yeah, but that's an act. That's like Outkast.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like
Hell, I watched a concert with the Beastie Boys in '99, and they played at Madison Square Garden, and part of me was kind of sad when I watched it because I was like, I will never see a concert like this, where they just went back and forth. Where, there was, they had the DJ rapping, they were all in the circle, and then the next song, they're all in instruments playing punk rock.
Whoa! The Beastie Boys can play instruments?
Oh yeah, that's like their specialty. Oh yeah,
For real?
mm-hmm.
You're lying.
They're like, no, hell yeah.
Give me some Google information to support that.
So
Whenever you get done jerking off to pictures of Kanye West and Marilyn Manson, you knew he was a freak.
Everybody knows he's a freak.
All right, here's my top 3.
There you go.
1 through 3. Biggie, Wayne, Cameron.
Shout out to Cameron.
Yeah.
I like him.
Cameron is stupid
I'm
hard.
glad you put Wayne in there because Wayne is. God, I love him so much.
Bro, his work ethic. Bro, Wayne has said some shit on songs. Besides his work ethic and like everything, like I don't know where he's at. Some of those highlights are so fucking high. Where it's like, bro, you said what? That shit is hard. But Biggie's my number 1 because he was like the first rapper that I really heard doing like gymnastics on a flow. He was like, yo, like maybe not necessarily here's a word with 5 syllables, but here's a phrase with 5 syllables, and I'm gonna rap that shit out until I'm done with my verse, and I might flip it on you.
There you go, man. There's a lot. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of.
of course they don't have pictures.
Just like live. Look at
Why don't you just playing
Beastie
live?
Boys live.
Why don't you just Google, do Beastie Boys play instruments? Because I didn't know they did.
No.
Here, I'm gonna.
Tell Brooke.
What I'll do is go down.
Oh,
Shout out to Rattlesnake.
but yeah, the Beastie Boys, because like when they came out their first album, it was Licensed to Ill. When it was Licensed to Ill,
Clever.
that was when it was. You gotta fight for your right to party, and after that party scene, they did the next album called Paul's Boutique, and all that was just sampling. And after their third album, then on, they started to mix in instruments. Like you've heard Sabotage, right?
Maybe.
Have you ever had a brass monkey?
That funky monkey.
Have you ever had one though?
No, is it a drink?
It's an old English with orange juice.
No, I've never had a brass monkey. But what I'm interested in is, do they play instruments?
Yeah,
That's
they
what we're
do.
about to see.
Because if they do, them boys
Is
are
Glass Glow? Is that
super hard.
Is that Eastern European bullshit,
What instrument is that
What?
that's like featured
or
on
is that
there?
a song?
It's a concert. I guess it was.
Glass Glow,
across
isn't that
street.
like a fucking Eastern European
That's like a festival.
bullshit?
Come on.
Shout out to Eastern Europeans, though. You know I mean no harm.
Shit.
I gotta go pee.
So yeah, like they come out and perform, and then like they'll. Of course, they got the DJ set,
Okay.
and then like this is them. Fortunately, I can't play the music,
That's fine.
but then eventually,
Let's just watch it through. I want to see these boys play some instruments. These Beastie Boys.
You can hear it.
That's that 20%.
but yeah, look, oh, come on,
That's rain, y'all.
yeah, see, oh yeah, they're like hardcore punk, because they had a full punk album that came out in '97, and I had recently got that because back when it was Record Store Day, it finally.
These are the Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
Yes, they're
that-
playing
that-
instruments.
this is the Be-
They're
these
the
are the
rappers
Beastie Boys,
in the
yeah.
group called the Beastie Boys.
Yep.
Yo, if that, I know I can't hear it or anything like that, but like,
Oh, this is a badass concert.
if
Like,
that's the case, you were at this concert?
No. Like I watched this whole concert, and that's what I was saying. Like I was pretty sad, like after like watching it because
Oh, because you'll never see it.
because you'll never see a concert like this like ever, and they just don't do. You don't see shit like this anymore.
You might have a K-pop band do it.
Yeah.
What was that major K-pop band? Like of the last like
The
3 years?
Koreans?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's the name of their band.
Those Korean dudes, right?
Yeah, it's K-pop.
Oh,
The K stands for Korean.
I didn't know that.
The K stands for Sharon is Karen.
There you go. I really didn't know that, to be honest.
Yeah,
Uh,
but what was the name of the K-pop band?
my sister like.
Oh shit! What was
Them boys go kind of hard.
BTS? I think.
Gangnam Style?
No, that's
No, yeah, it's that BTS.
Yeah.
But what if all the members of BTS just decided to learn how to play like instruments? They could recreate this.
So they do play instruments right here.
And you know what? I would posit this, even though all these guys, or I would opine this, even though all these guys rap, and then they hopped on there, I bet you a Beatles concert was liver.
To be honest, it actually wasn't, because I had watched a documentary about when the Beatles went on tour, because they stopped after a while, because like back then equipment wasn't what it is now.
You never
and
shared
so
that. No, I don't even want it no more. Never mind.
you know,
You can have that nub, bro.
No, that shit burns.
because back then the equipment wasn't as loud, because they would just pretty much do concerts like on PA systems. So when all these girls were just screaming on top of their lungs, you couldn't even hear the damn music.
No, I'm not saying the concert was like of a better quality music wise. I'm saying that concert with the Beatles is probably liver.
Yeah.
Like, you know, even like as a, it sounds like you're kind of an audiophile. Like you like dig the whole experience and shit. Like I'm saying like, yeah, that might be the best concert that like you've ever watched or witnessed. But I bet you some of those Beatles concerts were live.
You know who the top two, like I would say, performers I've ever seen?
Who?
Drake. Drake was like legitimately one of the best performers, and Alt J.
What-
Alt J? You ever listen to him?
What
God
made
damn.
Drake's performance so significant? Like, what did he do as
Let
an
me
individual?
preface this by saying I watched a documentary about him, and he was like saying how somebody in the crowd was like, Drake makes you feel special by like, it looks like he's paying attention to you only when he performs. This was like 10 years ago, this documentary. So I went in there like, okay, let me see how I feel when he performs. And he fucking does like make everybody feel special by like, it makes him.
How does he do that?
Hey, I don't know.
Did he look you in the eyes?
It felt like that. That's
All
what
right,
it felt
if you
like.
had to bang either Marilyn Manson or Drake, which one do you smash on?
Smash it. What the fuck?
You knew they were freaks when you signed up.
Neither, because I don't go that way. But Alt J also was one of fucking best performances I've ever seen in my life. Jesus Christ, those two.
Who's Alt J?
It's like an indie band. I'm not
Yeah.
saying they're fucking great live. Jesus Christ, one of the best performances I've ever seen in my life.
What made their performance significant?
Just the way it sounded. I don't know. I was just so encapsulated. Like, oh shit, this is cool. I also seen like Flatbush Zombies. Those guys. What made them seem cool is they just got in the crowd with us and went crazy. Motherfucker. That was a fucking shit show in there.
That sounds love.
It was live. I don't know why I said that. Why did I say that? Well, I don't even know why.
What? Because we were talking about concerts. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know.
What was the best concert you ever went
There
to,
you
Jen?
go.
I saw 9 Inch Nails, and that was amazing.
When?
2013?
Okay.
2013, 2014. I went to San Antonio and saw them. And it was just like the coolest fucking light show. And I love 9 Inch Nails. Like I love Trent Reznor. So that was really cool. And Ghost. Ghost is like one
Was
of
that
my
a band?
favorite
Is that
bands
that guy
to
with
see.
the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's one
He's
guy?
like a
No,
like
it's
the,
a
like the
band.
priest.
Like he dresses like a
Like a pope.
priest, but like in like school. Will you look it up?
Yeah.
He looks like he looks like the Pope, but
Will you look up Papa Emeritus?
Papa
Please?
Emeritus.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite people you've ever seen live?
I haven't gone to a lot of the live shows, but the best live show I've ever been to was definitely the Number 12 Looks Like You in Amarillo, Texas in like 2009, maybe 10. I think it was
What
9.
made them
Go to like the
Bro,
What makes a good
the
live performance
picture
for you?
what made their live performance good was like
No.
them boys were
So-
active. Everybody who
That's
could
what I
move
like.
around
I like
was moving around. So the drummer was stationary,
that.
but the drummer's going ape shit. I believe the drummer's name is John Carroll. That boy's a motherfucking animal. I don't know what he's doing now. I hope they're all still doing music. But like they were like one of my friends, like we were like right by the stage. And after the show, one of my friends was like, my arm hurts. And they're like, why? And he was like, fucking one of the guys in the band just stepped on it.
Damn,
And that was live. Like them boys being active.
that's what I like when I see live. I want to see some movement.
But what I'm trying to figure out is, and I see it all the time, I just don't know where the magic is. Like you see these rappers go out on big ass stage by themselves. Like it's almost like a runway. Like you think of like that famous DMX scene where he's like rapping to like the sea of people.
At the what's it called?
It was Woodstock, yeah.
Oh, that was Woodstock, like 99?
Yeah.
Woodstock 99.
Yeah. So like you see images like that, and like, yo, DMX didn't have a hype man. Like DMX was out there in his reddish orange overalls and was just thugging.
Yeah, look at that shit.
After that, go to Metallica in Moscow in '91.
But it's like iconic
It's probably
shit.
because he was like the shit at that point.
It definitely helps for people to like know your music. And I see like Lil Uzi Vert do the same thing. If XXXTentacion was still alive, he'd be doing the same thing. And like those guys are like rock stars.
Have you ever seen like when Metallica did the 500,000 people in Moscow in '91?
Is that what this is?
Yeah, dude, they performed in front of Moscow.
I couldn't imagine.
Literally 500,000 people.
Like
From a different country.
They will. If you want to get the history, yeah, they 500,000 fucking.
You know what I'm saying? Like the guys from Metallica, they're not from Russia.
Well, no, Russia was like communist, and they dropped the Iron Curtain, which just means they opened up to the world. And Warner Brothers was like, "Hey, we're gonna bring Metallica, Pantera, and a few other bands. Who cares about the other bands?" But they came and performed in Moscow, and it was like 500,000 people for the first time. They never even heard of these people.
Is metal the most Russian music?
I mean,
Besides their folk
it's
shit.
like
Yeah, and
Yeah.
mad respect to their folk shit.
Yeah, probably.
But like from like a popular point of
they
view.
like the rap, don't they?
yeah, yeah.
They like that Russian shit.
Very,
There's a lot
very
of- There's a
interact.
lot of guys here in Lubbock, in particular, who have Russian fans. I'll say that I've seen. I don't know if that means they listen to it actively, but
Bro, maybe Russian guys really like metal.
well, I meant the rappers.
You guys want to start a metal band, by the way? I already have the name.
yes.
Is it a Brazilian?
Viper band.
Yeah,
BVV.
you've been accusing me of being in a band. I would like to start a band actually.
You playing instruments?
I play guitar. I would like to be rhythm guitar,
Hell yeah.
and
All right.
I'm trying to get into the singing.
Your rhythm guitar.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, like
Okay.
in our band.
Let's do it.
What do you want to play?
I don't play anything.
All right, you could do vocals then, because I can't play anything either. So I always choose vocals. Brad?
Guitar or bass.
Bradley Pitts.
Okay, well, it would help if you wanted to be bass, because we don't have a bass player. Or a drummer. You want to be drummer, by the way?
I don't think I have enough rhythm.
Okay. No, I dig that. Me neither.
You don't.
All right, well, we got guitar, bass, and 2 vocalists.
Yep.
Basically, all we need is a drummer.
That's all I've ever needed.
Is a drummer?
And then I'm
I got a couple people for it. My current drummer is amazing. His name is Yarian. Yarian is the shit. But then also my original drummer, Nick Mendoza, who we were talking about earlier, like with the band stuff, like that boy's cold.
I've seen him around.
Bro, listen. And I've told Yarian this. Before I met Yarian, I saw Nick play and I was like, this is the coldest nigga I've ever seen in my life. Wow, he's so good at drums. And so he was my favorite drummer and is still my favorite drummer. Like up until, and then like we met, really started kicking it. We were in a band together, and one day I asked him like, I think you're the shit. Who's your favorite drummer? He was like, easy, Yarian Horton. That guy's the best drummer in the world. I was like, for real? And so when Nick moved and we got a new drummer and stuff, like we got Yarian.
Where's he from?
I mean, I feel like he's from here. I don't know if I've ever even asked that. I'm usually in such awe of him that like I don't have time to like ask him personal questions and shit. Like, but I would assume that he's from here. He just got married recently. Shout out Yarian and his beautiful wife.
Shout out to both of them. Shout out to Cornbread and
Big Bread, man. You dig me? Butter. Shout out Cornbread and Butter. Man, I hope I'm getting that right.
Hey, let me ask you something.
What's up?
On a personal level, have you heard from the Colombian in a long time?
You talking about my buddy?
No, what's her name?
Oh shit.
Have you heard from her in a while?
No. I haven't heard from her in quite a while.
We've
Oh, she wrapped you up in that
there's
tangled web that gets woven.
a lot of people who know her haven't heard from her in the same like since the same time. So I'm a little scared. Like,
Have you tried to reach out?
It was since like May.
May. Everybody says May, and I'm like, ooh, I have not because I'm scared.
Don't be a pussy. Here, look, I'm gonna call her right now and see.
See if she answers. If she doesn't answer, I'll
It's
be
ringing.
ultra scared.
I bet you homegirl's okay. I hope homegirl's okay. I ain't even know. The number I've called has been changed or disconnected. Damn, no, I ain't even. Honestly, like I think about it sometimes, but I never like think about like follow up shit. So no.
Everybody I've heard says May. Like the last time they talked to her, and I know you like knew who she was. I'm like, when's the last time you talked to her? Because I want to know if it was May of this year.
Honestly, I can't like super remember. The last time I saw her wasn't even like I wasn't like she ain't hit me up to like kick it. I just saw her somewhere. I was like, "Are you straight?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm good, Poppy." I like kept it moving.
That's her, Poppy.
Yeah. But other than that,
Fuck. I don't know. I just wanted to throw that out there and ask.
Damn. Did this just turn into a crime podcast?
It already has. Before we moved the bar, we had to cut out.
That wasn't a crime podcast. That was just like hot takes.
Well,
so
when the podcast ends,
did you make your decision?
About
you get to bang one person.
I'm not banging dudes.
And it's either. Let me finish. It's either Marilyn Manson or Drake. Pick one. You have to bang one.
What are you gonna pick after I pick?
If I got to pick between those two, yeah. But you go first.
I'm gonna say
you would let Drake hit it. Don't lie.
Yeah, because of the other bullshit. I'm not getting thrown in some bullshit. What would you pick?
I would pick the Marilyn Manson one because it's like, hell yeah, nigga, we got all these whips around. Let's fight. But that'd be like a boss level of a video game. Like, so I'm definitely going for that one.
Not me, dog.
I know. It's on record.
Yeah, I'll leave this part in. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, at Champagne Poppy on Instagram.
No. That's just because I had to pick.
That's cool. What about you, Brad?
What's up?
You got to smash either Marilyn Manson or Drake.
I'm not picking Marilyn Manson. I'll tell you that.
You don't know that.
Hell, but Drake most likely killed X, right?
Why though? Why Drake?
Hell, I don't know. He's the more normal one.
Okay. Now I know your type. Jen?
Drake.
That was quick. Why?
Because I don't want to do that with Marilyn Manson. He's gross.
Exactly.
You don't know that.
I don't find him attractive.
These reports could be. Have you seen his grill?
So you think Drake's attractive?
No, but he's like.
I mean, hell, did you see him without makeup?
Who's Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
Also, Marilyn Manson
he's old.
Like
he's a viejito.
Something.
He's viejito. Who is the most attractive? Like, because Jen likes like metal. Who's the most attractive? Like
metal dude.
Rock star, in your opinion? Peter Still?
Besides Peter Still.
Who's Peter Still?
Like,
look at
that.
This guy.
Look at that.
Well, that's what happens when you wear makeup your whole life.
Bro, I'm not letting this nigga take nothing from you.
Exactly. I'm not letting any dude.
You can't false imprison me. I'm like, nigga, if you get the fuck up.
Well. To be honest, like he's a big dude. So I mean,
Marilyn Manson is?
I think he's a pretty tall dude.
Is he?
So he's gonna overpower women. But man, I'm not putting.
All I'm saying is, based off of that picture, this nigga can't take nothing from me.
6'1". That's still pretty big.
Okay, hey, that's good size. That's taller than me.
Most women.
I'm only 6 foot.
Yeah.
Most women are not that big. So.
Bro, hell no.
And he's 52.
Come on, nah, dog.
Shout out to Dino Funti.
You got a bad hip at this point.
He's married. He's currently married, actually. He's still married to that Lindsay girl.
Can we go over to the other tab? The 50-inch Hisense Roku TV?
I've
been thinking about buying one of those.
A Roku? You should.
A Roku TV or just the Roku box?
No, the Roku TV. It includes everything, so you don't need like.
Is this a Roku TV?
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to buy like the Fire Stick or any of that because all the apps are already included.
Got all the shit built in. Oh, man.
That's why I bought it.
Bro,
That's
you know what?
With his dad.
You know what? I'm almost on his side now because I'm like, how could he take anything from anybody?
What the fuck?
I'm almost on his side because I'm like, no, I don't even see it.
Go to the Marilyn Manson with Dita Von Teese. Those are some pretty fire pictures. We need
Which one?
Marilyn Manson with Dita Von Teese.
Dita.
At the MTV Music Awards, I think it's
How do you spell that?
D-I-D-A?
with D-I-T-A. Dita Von Teese right there.
Okay.
I guess
I
I don't
love
know.
her so much.
She's so fire.
I want to be her so bad.
There's some like naked pictures of him. I don't even know if we could put that on YouTube.
You wouldn't be able to tell which one is which.
Yes.
Have you seen her house?
Yeah, I watched that GQ.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, now that's a normal looking picture of a dude. I'm at her with my shorty at this little event, but I got my shades on. I'm chilling. You know what it is. Don't ask me what's in the cup. You drinking
He's
lean?
a cool guy. He was a cool guy. Let me take that back.
So I don't know. It's hard to like judge.
Was a guy.
I don't know. Listen, wasn't there? How many allegations though? That's what I need to know. That number.
This is not getting back into that because then I'll go down the rabbit hole again. But one's enough.
One is enough, but
One's
like
enough.
let's say like 12 is like,
I think
you did that.
I think one happened and then the others started coming.
Even Corey Feldman said something about him.
Bro, Marilyn Manson took it from Corey Feldman.
Fuck Corey Feldman.
Who's that?
Which one? Wait, who's Corey? Yeah, which one? Which Feldman?
He was the child actor back in.
Ew, he has that corny shit, Corey's Angels.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. So you want him to get violated by Marilyn Manson just because you don't like his TV show?
I'm just
The guy
saying,
from
I
Friday the
don't-
13th?
I don't stand for this.
And he was on, what's that vampire movie?
He's on the Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys.
Okay.
We cut a lot of this. This is going to be nuts. He has spoken out against Hollywood a lot, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It must suck to be a child star.
Horrible.
I have this theory, right? And it's called like the 10-year theory. That's what I call it. I don't know if it's called that in popular culture. But the theory states that like everyone has at least built in 10 years to be hot. Okay, now those 10 years may be contingent upon some shit like you getting braces and getting your thyroid under control. But let's assume that all those standards are met and we exhibit discipline. You got 10 years to be hot. But you realize some people's 10 years starts when they're 13. So they just max out really quickly. And by 23, which like
And then they're washed.
your next set of formative years, super washed. But also you've developed these horrible fucking tendencies of how to treat people because you were hot when you were 13. So you could just act a certain way.
I wouldn't doubt that, yeah. And that probably happened a lot prior to like 2000, a lot.
Well, just compared to like, let's say your 10 years start when you're 27. Man, you had to go through life as like an ugly duckling. You probably developed a personality and a
I
skill
would say
set.
that happened to the guy from the Green Knight, Dave Patel. He got a little hotter as he got older. No,
Yeah, he's
no homo.
handsome.
He got
What's his name?
Green Knight,
Dev Patel.
Dev Patel.
Oh.
All right, so Dev Patel, Drake, or Marilyn Manson. Which one is-
I'm not fucking.
I'm choosing Dev Patel now.
All right, okay.
I'm just saying, like he was a Slumdog Millionaire. He does not look the same way he looked in Green Knight.
Maybe his,
Oh.
and it's not a,
He was
it's,
like 18.
it's not a
Little boy.
maximum of 10 years.
So I'm defending your theory, by the way.
And I'm saying like it's not a maximum of 10 years. It's a minimum of 10 years
Oh, okay.
if the
I was
specifications are
gonna
followed.
say because
Like look at people like Halle Berry.
Because I was about to say
Halle Berry is going to be fine when she's
I was
85.
about to say there's a lot.
And so is
There's a
J-Lo.
lot of black women who are just fucking sexy as they get older. Jesus Christ.
Who's your favorite hot black woman?
Jason Momoa's woman. What's her name?
Jada Pinkett. No.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lisa Bonet,
and then
Dev
the
Patel,
Smith, then the Smith,
Drake,
Will
or
Smith's-
Marilyn Manson.
Will Smith's wife's mom is hot as fuck, and
Throw her in there too.
Steph Curry's mom is hot as fuck too.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
This one?
All beautiful black women.
do not Google Steph Curry's mom.
Steph Curry's mom.
Don't do that.
She's very beautiful as she's gotten older. I think she's gotten better as she's gotten older. If you
Lisa Bonet is beautiful. You know what TV show she was on as a puppy, right?
Uh-huh.
As a kid, as a youngster.
The Cosby Show,
That's right.
see, I know what's up. They all. I'm just saying, black women in particular, they've just gotten fucking sexy as they've gotten older.
Beautiful.
Jesus.
Age like fine wine.
Oh, they have. I love it. Shout out to them. Shout out to what's her name? She's in the Eternals. She's Latino woman.
Salma
Hey.
Hayek.
Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Ashanti.
And
Shout out to
Jennifer Lopez.
Ashanti. Like,
Jennifer
if we're talking
Lopez,
about
too.
beautiful black women.
She shout out to her too.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, you said?
No, Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, hell yeah.
I had to throw some
Yeah,
black
yeah.
women in there.
Mhm.
Even though she's Puerto Rican,
Oh, really?
I think so.
I don't know.
Who?
Jennifer Lopez? Can you
Oh
Google
yeah,
that?
she is
Puerto
Puerto
Rican.
Rican.
Puerto
Yeah.
That's Hispanic. Hey, now let me ask
Latin.
you. Let me ask y'all some personal
Okay.
How do y'all feel about having, okay, from an outsider standpoint of view, when I hear the term Hispanic or Latinx, I feel like we are folding so many Spanish speaking nations, but more importantly, cultures into one term.
I don't know, nor do I like Latinx. Latinx doesn't
That
exist.
was fucking dumb.
That doesn't exist in
Bro,
my...
Latinx is the stupidest
It
fucking
doesn't
shit.
exist in
But the term that I was raised with was Hispanic. So considering the term Hispanic, like how do you feel about like so much culture and history being reduced down to one term?
I mean, I'm not Hispanic either because to me, Hispanic's from Hispaniola. That's a region. I don't think we're Hispanic either. I think
Where are your people from?
we're Latin. I would just say like Latin if we had to like condense it down to one thing.
No, I'm saying where are your people from?
Mexico. Like generations upon generations of my family were from South Texas, which is like Mexico.
That was North Mexico back in the day.
So like I'm not like anything else.
Okay.
I mean, but I'm glad you said it because to reiterate, I think Latinx is stupid as shit.
Super stupid. And I need to put a pin in some shit I saw in Walmart, so y'all don't forget. Shit I saw in Walmart. Jen, how do you feel about that term?
I just don't identify with it at all. I just consider myself Hispanic or Mexican American.
But I'm saying like the term Hispanic. I feel like it's super reductionist.
I don't like it.
You know, like it takes so many things down into like one.
Look up Hispaniola, please.
And I mean, I just consider myself Hispanic because, like from my mom's side, they are from Spain.
That's what Hispanic means. Is you're from this region. That's one region.
Like Dominican.
Yeah, it's like 2 countries, Haiti and Dominican, if I'm not mistaken. We
ain't Haitian.
That's Hispanic to me.
Okay.
We are Latin.
Okay. Now, my Latin brother, Brad, which is basically the whitest name you could have as a Latin. Your parents knew what was up. They're like, Bradley, you getting a job.
How do I feel? I go by Mexican.
You prefer Mexican to Hispanic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, because Hispanic kind of doesn't mean anything.
To me, it's Hispaniola.
I mean, I've never really made a big deal about it. I mean, people have called me Hispanic, but I never like correct people.
You know what a lot of white people say? Like, you're Spanish. I'm like,
not quite. That's European.
A lot of older white people like, you're Spanish. I'm like, a lot of older black people too. Like, you're Spanish. I'm like, okay. Cool.
For the record, old people are racist, and old people are the only people that I'm not frustrated with for being racist. Honestly, if you're listening to this and you're old and you're racist, keep being racist because
black, white, Hispanic, they're all Mexican. They're all racist.
When I was in junior high, right, I lived in a neighborhood that wasn't like the neighborhood of the school. And so I got a bus from my neighborhood every morning, rode over to the neighborhood that my school was in, and then rode back. And like I found out there was like a lady on my block, and she was like in the crib by herself, like old lady and stuff. And like I got like a soft spot for like old folks and shit. And so I took it upon myself as like an 8th grader to be like knock on the door, like, hey, is there anything you need? Like, you straight? Boo, boo, boo. And like she like really appreciated it, and that was my buddy. You know what I mean? So like a few days a week when I was walking from the bus to the crib, stopping at the crib, boom, what you need done? Cool, we got it done. Just a little helper, keep it pushing. And one day she was talking about her in-home healthcare to me. And this is a really, really nice white lady, like best intentions in the world. And she was talking about the lady, and she was like, yeah, and the colored girl comes through. And she does her thing and do. And I'm like, bro, this is just like a part of your vernacular.
Yeah.
Because like I know you're not trying to hurt my feelings.
She's not mean, right?
We're buddies. Like, we're homies. You were just raised a certain way. Like, you were raised like with like a certain like set of standards and shit.
I've been around. I work in landscape. I've been around one particular white folks who were like that. They're like, oh, I remember the conversation very clearly. They're like, white folks. I'm not. She said, them colored folks. They die from heart disease very quickly, and I'm like, you're kind of not wrong, but I don't.
It was like, how do you know that?
I was like, you shouldn't refer.
What do you
to
mean by
that? She was because he had, but it was weird because he was talking about his friend who was black who died from heart disease. Like, them colored guys, they die very fast from heart disease. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, and it's just weird to hear that.
It's just the way they talk,
it's
and like
very weird, to
like the way they think and stuff. Like,
yeah, so I'm like, yeah.
Whoa.
I've come on, but I was gonna say this. You're not from here, but we identify as Texan. We're Texan, dog. Like,
I've been out here since 03.
Then we're all Texan.
Then before that,
that's what I would identify above anything else. I'm from Texas,
and I completely agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I've been out of the country 2 times, and both times we're with a big group. And like a lot of the other people in the group will be like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm from the United States." I'm from and the people who say like, "I'm from Texas." The people
from
like,
Texas.
Texas? Oh, like.
I'll say that before anything else. I'm from Texas.
Yeah, we have our own identity as a people. And maybe, like all of the stuff that I've experienced has been like skewed by like the rosy red glasses of being a Texan because we treat each other well.
Yeah. Well, because hell, for my family, my grandpa's side of the family, they came from Mexico. But my grandma's side, they were actually true Texans, so they were like here from the very
that's what I'm saying. To me, my
Yeah.
family's very far back Texan, as far as back as you can reach.
Like back when it was Tejas.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
1800s.
What does that word mean, by the way?
Friend.
I don't know.
It does. It means friend in like
Tejas?
native. Yeah.
Like when people are like, you go back. I'm from here. Like other than my dad. My dad's dad was from Mexico, but everybody else like 9, 10 generation like here. So I'm not even Mexican. You know what I mean?
You're Texan.
Yeah, I'm not even fucking Mexican. So that's why I'm like, whatever, you can call me whatever you want. I'm fucking from around here.
Those words are like so interesting. Like the whole like the cans. You know what I mean? Like Mexican American.
Yeah.
African American. Back in the day, there was Italian American, German American, Irish American type
now
stuff.
it's like Asian American now.
Asian American is one. But like what's weird to me about that is like, let's just say you are talented enough and apt enough to go represent your country on an international stage, no matter what it is. You're representing your country on an international stage, be it politics, be it sports. You win a gold medal at the Olympics. You didn't just win a gold medal for Asian America. You're repping that flag. So
do you know where your family's from?
Italy, Africa, and then Native Americans.
If you were a athlete in an African country, would you go compete for that country, or would you compete for America?
Where was I born?
So I mean, a lot of that happened like this year. I heard a lot of stories like that this year.
But I'm saying, like, if you establish citizenship somewhere, like you could have a Jamaican runner who establishes citizenship. I think the
world's fastest runner was black, but he was an Italian.
Well, the world's fastest runner is Usain Bolt, and he's Jamaican.
No, he was Italian this year.
He was born in. He got citizenship.
I don't know the story, but he was an African. He was black in Italy, which is not. You don't think of black people in Italy, but he was the fastest runner in the world, and he was Italian.
Okay, now if this is about Usain Bolt, who is the fastest runner ever? Oh, the fastest runner this year.
This year. Oh, but I think he beat Usain Bolt's record. Is what I'm saying.
He absolutely did not. That would be. I don't know, I heard that would be universal news.
Anyway, but if you were an athlete and they were like, and let's say like an African country, like, would you want that your family's from? Was like, hey, would you compete with us? Would you, or would you do American?
Man, it'd be really difficult not to represent the land that I'm actually from. Like, so like, even though I have heritage other places, like the place that I've like been, yeah, more than like, unless, it's one of those years where
Mexico, I've never felt love from you, so I'd choose America 100%.
This nigga can't even run fast. Don't listen to him, cuz.
Nah, I'm not gonna be I'm fucking slow as shit, but if I had to,
also me too.
I ain't picking you Mexico because you never fucking show love to me, dog. So I'll be an American 100%.
It's not a matter of like who show love to me. Like I would like appreciate my heritage and everything, but unless America was on some fuck shit, which America be on some fuck shit like every 6 to 8 years, like there's just something that's making people act fucking weird. So if I was like competing during one of those weird seasons, just to prove a point, maybe I would go. I'm just saying though, represent. We are. But it would be hard for me
because we are here, and there are Mexicans who are born in Mexico that come in that I interact with. They don't fuck with me, so I'm American.
That's because you're weto.
Yeah. So I mean, there really is a divide between even the Mexican. Like, they don't fuck with me. Well, like, whatever, fuck y'all then.
I don't necessarily think that like if somebody like the only people who look like me in the world are from Africa or in like Puerto Rico and Jamaica and stuff like that.
But you're not around like a predominantly African community.
Not at all. Not and that's the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is like I think that like if you had like a group of really elite people like from Africa and they just like saw how I was putting on and just like the way that I'm moving and shit, if they decided like, yo, we don't fuck with him, that would be pretty fair. Like I couldn't be mad at them for like thinking that.
I'm mad at them for thinking that way, so fuck What the fuck?
Those imaginary people from Africa.
No. I'm saying the guys. I'm saying the Mexicans from Mexico.
No. Rattlesnake Roy is on record as saying, "Fuck them random ass people from Africa." I heard him say it.
Sorry, guys. No, I'm saying the.
That's basically racist.
No, I was saying the random ass Mexicans from Mexico don't fuck with me like that. So fuck them. That's what I meant.
Why don't they fuck with you?
I think it's because I am güero to them. I'm white. I'm American to them. Oops, sorry.
They got a strong culture and they believe in their culture,
Yeah.
but I think that's probably like that's a thing that all cultures do.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, like it's not
Yeah.
like that's just a microcosm of what people who look a different way
feel
from
like
a different region.
maybe I'm giving it more light than it should, but I feel that way. I'm like, man, you guys don't like me, and I know you don't like me.
Well, imagine like you come over to this country early in our history, and there are
Which my family
European settlers there, but they are all from a certain region that you're not from, and then you pop up and like ill Irish people. You know, like there's like the sense of xenophobia is a natural thing, and it's partially backed up in science. Where like people from a different region, they bring diseases that you can't fight.
It's like
Like look
in
at
nature it happens, right? I mean,
in nature it happens. That's the reason why they won't let you take fruit out of or into California, because they're like one tiny little vermin that don't mean shit in Texas could wreck our whole shit.
yeah.
You know, so like the sense of xenophobia and like being like, what's the word? Apprehensive of outsiders, like scientifically has some roots.
It
I mean,
always has.
Look at
It's been-
smallpox and Native Americans. You know, smallpox wasn't over here. Everybody was cool. Wasn't nobody doing no tripping. That shit came over here, decimated the population. Smallpox might have killed as many people as Andrew Jackson.
They say like 99% of the indigenous,
Andrew Jackson's a total dick, by the way.
the Confederate, or the guy on the $20 bill. Is that
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Andrew Jackson. Bro, that
Andrew
guy's
Johnson was the guy leader of the Confederate.
No, that was Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis. Sorry.
who's the 37th president? What's the square root of this room?
No idea.
Well, we need him. He's there.
37th president? We're at president 45 now, right?
Hold on. Before
46.
So
46?
37.
Who's the 37th president?
37.
Look it up.
That's wait, how many? We're at
Seven.
46 right now? That's 9 presidents ago. Oh, okay. You know what? I might be able to do this. If we're at 46 right now,
Yeah.
37. I'm gonna say President Carter.
you're trying to fuck with my confidence and my psyche right now. Just hold on. I'm trying to run through this shit. Shout out to Jimmy Carter. He was a good ass president.
So wait. So we're at 30.
We're at 46. Here, let's just walk through it together.
Okay.
We're at 46. That's young Biden. 45, Trumpito. 44, Obama. 43,
Put Bush.
George W. Bush. Big Dub. You know I'm Dubxilla. All right, that's 43. 42 is Clinton.
Clinton.
41 is Bush Sr. 40, that's where it gets a little hazy. Was that Reagan?
Yeah, Reagan.
That was Reagan for 2 terms?
Reaganomics.
Okay, so 39, was that Jimmy Carter?
Yep.
Because
Damn it.
yeah, because Reagan came and snatched his shit. And that's where things go fuzzy for me. I don't know who the president was before Jimmy
Before
Carter.
that, it was Gerald Ford.
Ford
And then it was Nixon.
It was Nixon.
And then it was Lyndon B. Johnson.
So Nixon
Nixon's
is
37.
Nixon's 37.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can you hand me one of those?
I was close.
Jen, are you over there peeing?
No.
If you could not make eye contact with us while you pee, I'd really appreciate it.
Who is the president?
I was close.
Richard Nixon. He was
What
number
did I-
37.
Who did I say? Carter. I said Carter.
Yeah, you were like 3
I
off.
was close.
Closest was
Nixon.
Nixon.
Yep.
Do another one. Let's do. Just
Who was
guess.
president number 25?
25.
Shit, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't even know.
But that's because you roll
Lyndon B.
it. You roll it before, like there was a 2-term presidents before that. So that would be 12, 36.
Bro, it'd be super lit to be the president if you don't have
Yeah,
like
hold on.
indicative terms to get voted out.
Would you say 25?
25, yeah, president number 25. 15 before 37.
Hold on.
Don't look at the TV. Don't look at the TV.
I'm gonna go. All right, I know.
Grover, or no, the dude who built the Hoover Dam, President Hoover.
Nope.
Ah, shit.
No, you went for 37th president.
It was 20.
Oh, it was 25. Right.
I'm gonna say Hoover,
25th president. It's already right there.
not 30. It's Hoover.
William McKinley.
What year was this?
Big Daddy
09
Kenny.
or 01.
I see you.
I was
1901.
about 20 years off.
Get in there. Bro, it'd be love to be the president. And like, you don't even like, it's like, yeah, like we vote again in 4 years. I'm running this
They
shit.
were like the kings back then.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna turn this shit into a goddamn kingdom.
What does Tejas mean? Like,
Definition.
In school, I always learned that it meant friend, but here it says
tiles.
roof tiles.
fuck that.
You were lied, and this is why I advocate: don't go to school. Definitely don't pay attention while you at school.
Yeah, it means it's like a word for friends.
Friends. There you go.
But apparently, it means roof tiles.
Roof
but-
tiles. Friends
Make
with
sure
everyone
these
but the
cameras
sun.
Shit.
We'll make sure these cameras don't turn off.
What else do we need to know from the big Google machine?
Or whatever.
Trying to think, man. I had a question on my mind.
There's 29.1 million residents in the state of Texas as of 2020. It's probably increased a great
Big
deal.
time.
A great deal.
because we got people from
population,
Cali.
Look, population 29 million. Oh, wait. Never mind. I'm sorry. So there's probably 32 million.
Probably.
Hey,
About-
go to Planet Trip and things to do.
Wait, say what now?
It's right there. Go to things to do under Planet Trip. You click on things to do. And Texas.
Big Bend. Yeah, it's in over there in Great State El Paso. Dallas Museum.
Hey, Cadillac Ranch. That's right up the road.
It's over there in Umbrella, right?
Uh-huh. They're not going to do Buddy Holly's birthplace? Wow.
Sons of bitches.
Cadillac Ranch.
That's what's up.
Nothing important around here other than Cadillac Ranch.
Cadillac Ranch is definitely the most important, closest
Yeah.
thing to us. Unless they find like some dinosaurs or something. Wait, no, there are dinosaurs out here.
That's what I've heard, yeah. Paladuro,
Allegedly.
Six Flags.
Do you believe that dinosaurs existed?
Of course.
Me too.
I don't even know if that's a belief.
Well, there are people who straight up are like, nah.
Well, they probably
Dinosaurs
believe
are
the Earth
fake.
is flat.
There are people who believe that Earth is flat.
And they're fucking stupid.
Can you think of a dumber thing to believe in than thinking the Earth is flat?
The COVID's not real.
Yeah, it's pretty. That's pretty fucking dumb. Yeah, okay. Yeah, those two things. They're tied for first.
I don't know. The moon landing, probably. I don't know.
At least the moon landing one is like.
Is that the sixth floor museum? Is that where Kennedy got shot?
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Uh huh.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's crazy to think.
Do you think he got shot by just one person?
I think Harvey Lee. I think Harvey Lee Oswald did.
Lee Harvey Oswald?
What did I say? Whatever. Lee Harvey Oswald. I think he did shoot him, but
just the only one? Or
I do think there was more to it than
you think he was paid by the mob? Because that's what I believe.
maybe he could have just been set up.
Government has been known to do some funky shit. But we're going to have to end this one. What are we at?
We're at 227.
Oh, shit. We're going to have to.
May as well go to 3.
I don't even. These cameras can't hold 3, so we're gonna have to end it here soon. Jennifer,
What's
you
that?
got anything to tell the people out there in the universe? If these aliens come and find us, what are they gonna hear from you in these last few moments?
I don't know.
Dubxilla, thank you, sir, for
Sorry.
being here.
I'm sorry.
Thanks
This
for
was a
having me.
great podcast. I've had a lot of fun. We talk a lot of shit. There's a lot of things I'll probably have to cut out from this, but who cares?
Just let it go, like freeform.
Should
Dude.
we? I'm gonna go listen to it and then I'll be like, yeah.
There's a part where you say you want to bang Marilyn Manson. And not only did you say that, you also said, hey, I knew he was a freak when I showed up, so whatever he does is cool. And that doesn't just apply to me, it applies to my crew.
Probably.
You gave Marilyn Manson free reign to fuck all of us.
Doesn't mean I'm not gonna be mad when he does it.
Yeah, but you let him do it.
Anyways, so here at the
Thanks for having me.
2.5 minute mark, 2 hours. I don't even know. Thanks. Where can they follow you at?
At Dubxilla with an X instead of a Z. And then I don't know the name of my. I think it's Sharon is Karen official. Can we just pull that up?
I believe so. That should have been pulled up already.
Sharon is actually.
Well, I had to restart the
I'm just
computer.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, listen. If I end up changing the at and I can't get Sharon is Karen, I will get Sharon is actually Karen.
Share. Shout out to some R.
Sharon is Karen.
Sharon is Karen official. That's the one right now. I'm probably going to change it to Sharon is actually
literally Sharon
Karen.
is Karen official.
Literally Sharon is Karen. I might change it to that. I have so many options. And also, are you going to tell them the @ for the band we started?
Brazilian
Viper Venom.
Brazilian Viper Venom.
BVVs.
There you go. Shout out to the BBWs. Bradley, what do you have for us to say?
What
Did
do I
that make
have
sense?
for y'all
Did
to
that
say?
make sense? What do you have to say for us out there in the crowd?
Follow me at Bradley Noel Garcia on Instagram, and be sure to go to Flatland Film Festival this late September the 23rd to 25th. My short film got accepted, so it'll be showing
Congratulations.
sometime then.
And shout out to you and happy birthday. Happy
Thank you.
35th.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe to the YouTube and the TikTok. Thank you.
Later. Cutter sluts.
And there you go, episode 149. I hope you're still sticking with us, and I hope you've subscribed by now. If you haven't, please do so. Check them out, man. Sharon is Karen, and subscribe to the Snake Pit. There you go, people.